guys, welcome to AJ's Tabletime. And on this special episode with Other Joe's birthday, we are playing a pirate-themed board game, which turned out to not be a pirate-themed board game. We went through the rules and we read through everything, and it turns out this is a conquistador game where I am the British Redcoats. Will is the Amazonian ladies. Joe is the...
I am a pirate.
The pirate... He's pirates. And Alex are the actual conquistadors.
No, conductors.
Oh, I'm sorry, conductors. Because they're banned on
Twitch. Because you can't say conquistador.
The game looks a little complex, so we are going to try at least one turn of it. We might like it. It might be a little easier than it lets on. And if we do, then we'll continue playing. If not, maybe we'll try something else. Maybe do some streaming or whatnot. But who knows? The game might be good. So this is called Tales of Terror, right? And so for each adventure, you read a little section from the adventure book. So Joe, since his birthday, chose the adventure we're playing, and it is Secret Rituals with his little demon man on it, all right? So I'm going to read from the booklet, and then we will begin the game after I read. We'll interact with chat in breaks, and yeah, we'll see who is the victor. So let me begin reading. Adventure number 3, Secret Rituals. 28th December 1756. It seems that we have waited too long. When we reached the sacrificial plain hidden in the jungle, we found no trace of the bloodthirsty cultists or their leader. Oh, there needs to be 8 gold here in the middle. Go ahead and put some more there. Cultists or their leader. Though we searched the shrine, we did not even find the treasures we were hoping for. We acquired only a strange ritual dagger made of a mysterious metal and a silver-plated human skull that might have been used as a quaich. We also discovered a huge number of human and animal bones, deep chambers in which countless amounts of blood must have poured through, and unsettling carvings on some of the sacrificial stones. One of the rescued natives who had offered us his services as a scout could explain the meaning of these strange pictograms. They described a series of ceremonies that allow the priest to create a link with a demonic creature in order to pacify or summon it. Of course, this is all just superstition of some heathen savages, but regardless, we cannot allow more of our men to be sacrificed for these rituals. 30th of December, 1756. I sent some men back to our anchorage so that they can circle the isle with one of our ships and meet us on the other side of the Satoa. With the rest of the troops, I will begin pursuit of Lamtao. With a little bit of luck, it might be possible to hem him from 2 sides close to the coast. I want that threat to our safety gone. Additionally, I do not like the talk that is beginning to arise between my men. These bloody rituals threaten to demoralize us, and I cannot allow that to happen. 9th January, 1757. Our efforts were in vain. The mad priest has escaped the isle. Luckily, we observed their boats on the horizon and thus hurried to pursue them. The hunt led us to an isle that the natives call Tulan. Our native scout translates this as the Isle of Stone. As we set foot on the isle, I understand the reason. The nearly impassable jungle is laced with giant labyrinth-like rock formations. The sharp-edged stones make climbing impossible, and so we're forced to fight our way through the thick vegetation. Lamtao and his followers were able to steer through their lightweight boats through the swamps towards the center of the isle, a path we cannot follow. So we raised our camp within sight of the coast. I sent out small squads to explore the nearby surroundings and locate the trail of our quarry. On one of their recent explorations, our scouts found a half-mad and terribly injured conquistador who is currently taken care of by our medic. Later, I will attempt to obtain some information from the terrified man. Last entry. 12th January 1757. The mind of the conquistador seems to have suffered greatly. He speaks in guttural and unintelligible murmurs. Only one word is discernible. Zashonish. He repeats it incessantly, and each time he shakes uncontrollably, whilst our doctor does his best to subdue him. Zashonish. Nagok.
Tostones.
Tostones,
I thought you were
please.
going to say that.
Tostones are delicious, Joe. Nagok. Our Yoruba scout knows of some superstitious and primitive tales about this creatures. Sassonish is supposed to be a gigantic demonic monster buried beneath one of the isles that can be awakened by the right ceremony. It appears the high priest is intent on performing these rituals and unleashing this mythical creature onto this archipelago. The relentlessness and the fear of the savage scout seems to have affected my men, and I will need to take bolder measures to maintain discipline. At least we have found the trail to the temple. It did not take long to prepare the troops for a march through the jungle. The men might curse me, but I have insisted we take 2 cannons with us. I do not know what resistance to expect, but I wish to be prepared for anything. Even if we do not find any treasure, I want to put an end to these heathens, idol worshippers' activities. They have caused enough damage. That is the setup. My God, that's quite thematic, quite flavorful. Will the game be as such?
Kill Billy the Witch Doctor.
BillyWitchDoctor.com.
But he's only in Africa.
He's somewhere on this
That's
island.
where we're
Joe.
at.
We're not in Africa.
Well,
Goal
we are now.
of the expedition. After chasing Lomatu to this island, you intend to capture him. You do whatever it takes to locate ritual sites in the heartland. The
Whatever
ritual
it
sites are
takes.
these 3 pink ones. These 3 right here. Your goal is to conquer and occupy the ritual sites of the natives, so that no further barbaric rituals may be performed. Your scouts have reported that the natives seem to abandon their sacred places one after another to carry the artifacts of these sites deeper into the jungle. If you want more clues onto the whereabouts of your men and the planned ritual, you need to hurry before the natives completely abandon their sacred places. Special rules. At the beginning of the game, place 8 gold tokens in the center. Boom. These count as artifacts. Are there 8?
Yep.
Good. A ritual place counts as an explored area and is never exchanged. When moving characters onto a ritual place, no exploration or card is resolved. Instead, a combat is initiated immediately. A ritual place has an area value equal to the number of remaining artifacts in the center of the board. So they're all value 8 right now. When conquering a ritual place, you gain victory points equal to the remaining number of artifacts in the center of the game board. So it'd be worth 8 right now, but as they take the artifacts away, they're going to be worth less. Exchange the ritual place with an unexplored yellow area tile that immediately counts as conquered. At the end of each season, remove 1 artifact from the center of the game board. So at the end of each season, we're moving 1. So this is probably only going to last, 2 years instead of 4? Because there's only 8.
Good.
And 1 of that ends. So, campaign. Victory conditions. There's the competitive game. The
Yes.
player with the most victory points at the end of the game wins. If multiple players share the same victory point total, the one with the most resources in the pool wins. If still tied, the tied player, blah, blah, blah. Okay. C card. Everybody put this on your C card. 1 ship, 1 captain, 2 soldiers, and 3 resources of your choice. And the resources are here. They are food and gold. I'm going to go 2 food and 1 gold.
Me too.
I'll give you a little bit so you have a little bank. Okay. Let's do. I'm still tired of do. All right, we're done. Game duration. The adventure ends after 2 years, 8 rounds. Oh, perfect. I found. Let's go all 8. Let's try this out. We can handle 1 year. We can handle 2. If the victory conditions of the solo cooperative game have been fulfilled, the game ends after the current season. So we can even end it a little sooner. There's an epilogue here, so I'm not going to read that. Instead, I will start the game. So, I'm the British Redcoats, and I will choose to land. But in doing so, I will place my token here so that I can potentially get, I'll get a gold. All right, so land. A landing delivers additional resources and allows you to hire new crew members. They may immediately explore an area, conquer it, or just strengthen one of your own areas. The active player transfers all resources from their C card into their pool and may immediately use them from now on. Okay, well, where is a player's pool? I guess we'll just create a separate area. So the active player transfers all resources from their C card into their pool and may immediately use them from now on. So I guess I transfer all of these into the pool. So basically I took all of these from my ship to my pool. I don't really know where my pool is, but I'm going to make this area my pool. And I can use that from now on.
Gotcha.
Okay, then they place their ship and all characters on it, those in the same sea area or still on the sea card, into any sea area without enemy figures. Okay, so there are the blue ones of the sea area. Just to make it easy on me, I am going to place it here. They place their ship and all characters, which is 2 soldiers and 1 captain. If this is an unexplored sea area, flip it over the sea area tile and leave it face up for the rest of the game. It is. My bad.
Sea monster.
It is going to, oh, thank God it's not a sea monster. It is meat.
Delicious sea meat.
Delicious sea meat. Let's see.
Seafood. Blech.
Furthermore, the player may immediately hire additional characters by spending 1 gold per soldier and 2 gold per captain, up to a maximum of 3 characters in the current area, in the current sea area or on the sea card. If there are no more characters left in this player's pool, they may not hire any further. So, well, I got 1 meat
Did
for
you get sea
flipping that
cow?
up.
Make some sea burgers.
And then
Maybe.
also, because I chose the action of land on my player board, it
Oh,
says
yeah,
there's
yeah,
the little
yeah.
thing, so I'll get that as well. And so right now, furthermore, I may immediately hire additional characters by spending 1 gold per soldier. And I like a lot of soldiers. Angry Joe, I think I'm going to need a lot of soldiers. I'm going to spend 2 gold for 2 more soldiers. Right? Put that back in the bank. I think so. I might be running out of rations, right? I have 3 food.
Do you have to buy them from your pool?
I have no fucking clue. No, buy them from my pool?
Yeah.
No, I don't buy them from my pool.
There's a pool.
That's not what I said.
Oh, do they? Oh, the soldiers, do you buy them from your pool?
Yeah.
Let's see. Furthermore, a player may immediately hire additional characters by spending 1 gold per soldier and 2 gold per captain, up to a maximum of 3 characters in the current sea area or on the sea card. May immediately hire additional characters. Well, this is in addition to all that you placed on your ship and the characters on,
Okay.
which came from the sea card earlier. The sea area can only be controlled by a ship. Then it can be used for various actions: recruiting, producing, moving. Characters may only move onto a sea area when it is controlled by one of their ships. Okay, so I did my 1 action. Does it move on to the next person, or do I do 2 more actions and then it's your turn? Let me figure that out. During an action phase, each player possesses 3 turns in which they can act. The starting player always performs the first turn, then possesses 3 turns. Then continue clock. After each player has performed all 3 of their turns, because of certain rules, the active player is always 1 who to all other players. So it's as simple as that, but I don't know if I do 1 thing at a time. During the action phase, each player possesses 3 turns in which they can act. Each player possesses 3 turns, which the starting player always performs the first turn. And then continue in clockwise order with every player performing 1 of their turns. Okay, gotcha. So now it is your turn.
When can we use cards?
When they're applicable.
When can we use cards? When they're applicable. Action will be on an action,
Okay.
and reaction,
Reaction. Yeah.
will be on a reaction.
Yeah,
Interesting.
fools.
Well, I will, I guess, choose the landing option, and I will play my action card.
Land ho. That's
For your
you.
next
You ho.
land action, you may land on occupied sea areas. Secret landing.
Land on his shit. Fight him.
Yep.
Okay.
Landing.
You're gonna land on my area.
Yep.
Okay.
Really? I was just kidding, but that sounds fun.
Yay.
World
Alright,
dies turn 1.
What is the card called?
a secret landing.
Secret landing.
Here, this is it.
For your next land action, you may land on an occupied sea area. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Would you like to do anything else?
So I guess I collect a gold because
Yeah.
there's a gold branched off on it, and then for the season I get a food.
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
I don't know about the food.
Well, it says each player
Oh, I also
immediately
need a
receives
food.
one ration whenever they perform a land action.
Okay, I forgot
Yeah.
about that one, so I am also getting a food for that.
Um,
Okay, so now Will has landed where I landed. I have no idea what that does, but
Yeah, me neither. We'll find out.
we'll find out.
And then it says I can buy dudes, right?
At
Yes,
1 gold
you can
each.
buy dues at 1 gold
Right.
each, or 2 gold for a captain, but I think your captain needs to be dead before you can come back.
I'll kill him.
Let me read the combat. A combat is triggered each time a player moves their characters onto an enemy area or an adventure area. A player encounters minions, bosses, or locations, and a negotiation is not possible. So I think you just initiated a combat. A
Did I?
player moves their characters onto an enemy area, and an enemy area was defined as an area with,
Are we enemies or are we
everybody's-
fellow explorers?
An explored area with your own figures is controlled. An explore area with enemy figures in it counts as an enemy area. I don't know.
Yay.
And does the fight happen immediately, or does the fight happen after he buys
Fuck it,
dudes?
let's fight.
This is a good
Each time a
question,
player
actually.
explores an area with a white area value, they may choose to negotiate instead of initiating a combat. To successfully explore an area through negotiation, a player needs to spend an amount of gold equal to its area value. If a player does not possess enough gold to successfully perform a negotiation, it's not an option and combat is triggered. I think you were all considered enemies of each other.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm enemies
Well,
with
so much for a
everyone.
Let's fight.
secret landing, but you know.
I have more soldiers than you, so you're gonna
The
die.
ambush.
Yeah, but do
But
I
you didn't even know.
do I have to buy? Do I get the chance to buy my dudes or no?
Well, by the rules of combat, it says each time a combat is triggered each time a player moves their characters onto an enemy area or adventure area. So you moved in there with a land, but the land action itself says, furthermore, a player may immediately hire additional characters by spending 1 gold per soldier. So do you finish your landing before you combat? Yeah, all right. I'll let you. Fuck it.
It's a fair fight.
Fuck it. Let's do it. It's not a fair fight right now. He has to buy.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
If he gets 2 dudes, it'll be a fair fight. Then it's a roll
dudes.
off, and that's more
Yeah.
fun than.
Roll
Roll
off.
off.
Okay, so buy what you need to buy.
No, we aren't natives trying to fight off the colonists. There's a game I really want to play with these guys where we do play native gods, fighting off like invading conquistadors. It's super fun.
Is it brawlers?
I need to borrow it from Matt though.
Oh, it's not brawlers.
It's not brawlers. We play like
Oh,
native.
goodness.
We play like native gods. Like you'll be the god of water. I'll be the god of fire. He'll be the god of air.
Hold on.
And,
Let's
Like we try to protect the natives from.
This might not actually be possible. Any number of characters in a sea area may then immediately. Any number of characters in a sea area may then immediately be placed in an adjacent area. So I didn't notice that in the last time.
Oh, so you
going
would have just
back to
explored.
my turn,
Yeah.
right? If there are no more characters left in the player pool, they may not hire any further. If furthermore, a player may immediately hire additional characters by spending 1 gold per soldier. So from that touches on what you were talking about earlier, that you can't actually
recruit immediately until they're
recruit
in their
immediately
pool.
and put them out immediately, because they need to come from your pool. If there are no more characters left in a player's pool, they may not hire any further.
But I don't know. I mean, I heard you read something about it earlier.
The two things contradict each other, but I'll give you this rule book in a second. Anyway, any number of characters in a sea area, they may immediately be placed in an adjacent area. If the area is unexplored, immediately perform an exploration. If the area is already controlled, so take back your turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Pick up all your shit, get your gold back, throw food away.
All right, so we're still doing AJ's turn.
Yes.
Yeah, throw food away,
And
get 2 gold.
I'm not going to.
No, throw 1 more food away too, right?
buy
No,
Or
I
it's
had 2
2 and 1.
soldiers.
Okay.
I'm gonna get my 2 gold back. Did I spend 3 gold? Oh, okay, I spent 3 gold. No, 2 gold. Okay, so And then I'll put characters in an immediately adjacent area. I will go into the green area. If the area is unexplored, immediately perform an explore.
That's the ocean, isn't it?
Yeah, but it counts as an area because it's got one of these tiles. It's like a little.
Your dudes can stand in the ocean?
No, it's a swamp.
Is that a swamp?
Gross. Stop it.
It's a cat.
If the area is
That's
already
what it is.
controlled by the
Both
active
cats,
player,
yeah.
you can place
It's the
characters in it
cats.
until
But
a
you're always
maximum of
fucking
3
sneezing.
characters per
forgot.
area is reached. So there's a
Thank you.
maximum of 3 characters per area. If the characters are placed on an enemy area, game terms immediately perform a combat. That's page 18. But anyways, so we explore. Let's see what happens in an exploration. That's page 16. Perform explorations. First, the active player draws an exploration card, A, and reads it out loud. March order. You have prepared orders for a troop relocation and await the correct time to execute them. Keep. Discard this card. Oh, okay, so I get to keep this for later.
Okay.
It's a good thing. And read out its text. All special rules on this card are applied to the current area for the duration of the exploration. The exploration card is then discarded face up on the discard pile. Some exploration cards have the keyword keep. These are put into a player's hand and may be used at a later time. The area tile is flipped over and the colored area value determines how the area can be explored. It has 2 green. When white area value, the player may choose combat or negotiation. Okay, I can choose
Fuck
combat or
that noise.
negotiation. Red area value, a combat is resolved. So it's 2 white, so I can choose combat or negotiation with those guys over there. What are the green card? Can you give me the green card? It is these guys with only 1 claw, and they say after successfully negotiating, you may immediately gain 1 ration. So I would want to successfully negotiate. So I'm going to do a negotiation instead of combat.
Can't read
Each
the
time a
yellow.
player explores an area with a white value, they may choose to
Sorry.
negotiate instead of initiating combat. If to successfully explore an area through negotiation, a player needs to spend an amount of gold equal to its area value. Well, luckily I have 2 gold. I'm going to spend 2 gold equal to that. And due to the guy's special ability,
1 ration.
1 ration. I get 1 ration. And then what else? It also has a symbol of a gold on there. Minions and bosses. The 1 scratch symbol on a green background refers to the minion on the level 1 field.
Zyrtec.
Locations, terrain, successful and unsuccessful
How
explorations.
is it?
An unexplored
bad.
area changes to an explored area when a player
This
successfully
is pretty good.
negotiates or wins a combat in this area. It automatically becomes a controlled area for that player and remains so whilst the player maintains figures in this area. If the active player does not have any figures in the target area at the end of the exploration has failed. In this case, the current area tile is exchanged with a new face-down tile of the same type. But it didn't. Okay. So do I get that?
That's a good question.
Why doesn't it say? Minions and bosses. Each minion and boss possesses their own special rules. These are applied during the exploration. Locations. Rivers. Swamps, mountains. Successful and unsuccessful. Alright, whatever. Let me read them under negotiate. Denise just conquered an area through combat and immediately places a camp on it. To fill the empty camp field on her player board, she must place one soldier from a pool onto it. This soldier may not be used whilst occupying it.
That one is pretty fun.
Fucking hell. Raise a camp. Each time an area is conquered through combat, the active player may immediately place a camp on the conquered area. If the empty camp field on the player's board must then be occupied, the empty must be occupied by a soldier from the player's pool. A soldier occupying a camp field is not part of the player's pool and cannot be used. So it's you permanently lose a soldier. But what I cannot figure out, and what this game doesn't easily say, is what the fuck is the symbol on this goddamn thing? It's 1 gold, and I don't know what to do with it.
You get it.
That's what you would think,
Yes.
but it never says so.
Yeah, I know. I'm just basing it on the fact that once you went onto the C tile and it showed meat, you got the meat, and if that's the rule, then I'm sure you get the gold, unless you're dead. This is Settlers of Catan with more smallpox blankets.
Goddamn. No, it's produce. You producing. It,
Reproduce?
Yeah, and so I don't get that. That's only when you're choosing the produce action. So I'm going to remove this and put it back. So that's why it never says that you get it. But when you're controlling an area, see how we're controlling the sea area, so we'll get rations. So it's like you're fishing with your boat. And then now that I have 3 guys here, I'm controlling this area, so I would get 1 gold if I were to hit the produce action, which I can do later. All right, so that's it. All right, I'm starting to understand the game. It is now your turn.
Did you not buy troops?
What I did was I negotiated,
Oh.
and then what was the 2 gold I spent? To negotiate. Yeah.
It's true, God Eye, but if you don't have kids, you're going to throw into the volcano.
So it's your turn, Will.
Well,
Do you
that's
want to do your
interesting.
crazy
Also the more
thing, or do you
tender.
want to do your own thing?
Like rubber.
Now that you've
Rubber bones.
revealed how
you're
a
not
first
eating
turn
their
works, that's
bones.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do my own thing for now, but I'm still good at land. So I will land here. And I flip this, right?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Now, when you do the reproduce action, you get gold.
Yay.
I don't know how you're finding in the ocean, but you
Okay.
get it.
So since I did the land action, I get a food, and I get a gold, because there's a gold branched off to it.
That sounds right.
And then I immediately move them.
Into any neighboring spot.
Okay. Guess I'll go with the easy for now.
Boosty.
Middle of the ocean, that makes sense.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Okay,
it's
what
so
does
weird.
it show?
Skull,
That's
two red,
red
and
combat,
start
so you
moving
must
over.
fight.
and then
So this is
see
going to
what
be our
card it
first
says you
combat
can
with purple. Oh my god, that's a boss.
Good.
But this is green.
Well, sometimes you get
You
fucked.
you picked the worst token in the whole game.
Yes.
A green with a boss?
Yes.
Ooh, man, you're about...
Okay, well, here's the boss, and the boss is this,
Oh no.
what did it say?
which is a blood priest. During combat, the area value of the blood priest is equal to the quantity of his opponent's combat dice.
But only on Thursday. On Tuesday, it's half the quantity plus 7. But you have to see the hanging rule chapter to determine exactly how many that is, because it is a leap year.
I
But
hate
only
that.
in this season.
The area value of the blood priest is equal to the quantity of his opponent's combat dice.
I don't know
What?
how much combat dice I have.
Exactly. All right. Well, how many people did you go in there with?
A captain and 2 soldiers.
Okay, let's initiate combat. So, a player encounters minions, bosses, or locations
Will
on a
dies on
negotiation is not possible.
Yes.
During a combat, the active player counts as the attacker, and all others involved are count as defenders. Determine combat dice. Players determine their attack and defense dice as follows: 1d6 for each of their soldiers involved in the combat. Grab 1d6 for each one.
Okay.
Yeah. So you get 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
then the
then
captain?
you let's see, 2d6 for each of their captains involved.
Oh, okay.
1d8 for each of their camps involved. Well, you don't
Okay.
have a
Okay.
camp. So how many dice do you now have?
4.
4. And remember that guy's ability says his combat value is equal to the number of something dice that his opponent has. So
Yeah.
his combat value is 4.
Yep.
All right. Attackers and bosses then exchange one of their d6s with a d8. Minions and bosses and locations always gain as many d6s as shown by the area value. Attackers and bosses then exchange one of their d6s with a d8. So exchange one of your d6 with a d8,
Okay.
and then he gets 4 dice. He's the defender, right?
Okay.
And then he exchanges one of his d6 with a d8. And so he's rolling 4, and you're rolling 4.
OJ, you should roll for it so you can actually kill
No.
Will.
Yes, OJ, you roll 4.
All right.
Is this game designed for stupid people or not? Let me see.
What? Oh, I thought you were giving the dice.
No.
So all involved players roll their dice. If this is a combat against minions, bosses, or locations or adventure areas, the player to the left of the active player should take on the role of the enemy.
Yeah.
That is other Joe. And roll. So other Joe is always Will's enemy when
This
you
is true.
encounter natives. Okay.
In this game or outside of this game?
Maybe
Both.
always in.
Yeah.
Both.
I have
Always in
two
forever.
reaction
Both.
cards. That
The
pertain
player
to
with
this.
the highest single die result wins the round of combat. Equal dice results from the attacker
Fucking
and the
excuse me?
defender.
You just high rolling?
I'm not done reading. Yes, I think you're right. The player with the highest single die result wins the round of combat. Equal dice results from the attacker and the defender cancel each other and are not considered when determining the highest roll. Each dice result can only cancel one enemy dice result. If all dice cancel each other, the defender automatically wins this round of combat. No. No.
Are we playing
Fuck
Risk?
you.
Is this what this is?
It's a high roll. It's
Yeah.
high roll. You roll all those,
I
and if you
hate
get nothing
it.
but sixes, and
What's
he
the
rolls nothing
point
but
in
ones and an
combat?
8, he wins.
Whatever, let's do it. Roll off.
Go ahead, loser.
I have two reactions.
No.
React.
One of them is crying, I bet.
Yeah. You shit yourself a little bit.
Until the end of the current combat, you may re-roll all of your dice results of 1 and 2 once during each round of
Do you have
combat.
to pay for it?
I don't know. It just
Cool. Probably not.
yeah.
I don't know.
And then the second reaction is roll 1d6 for each of your casualties until the end of the current combat. On a roll of 3+, you may place the casualty in
yeah.
one of your adjacent controlled areas that is not involved.
Yeah,
in
just
combat.
hold that because you don't have anyone that's dead.
Okay.
So you may just automatically win.
All right.
Okay. Where are we rolling?
I don't know.
As close to the purple
right-
ship as possible.
Wait, right. Wait,
Hey,
right.
Yeah, as close to the purple ship as
Here.
possible.
I got
And of course we can't read any of the dice because this fucking game.
3, and then I re-roll these.
Okay.
2,
Four.
4.
So all you have to do roll. No. Be an asshole. Roll one dice, and then if you roll a 5, you automatically win.
This
Okay,
is
so-
a 2. Which will cancel this 2. This is a. I can't read it.
3.
3.
You
Which
rolled a
Cancels
3 on a
three.
cancel
D8.
is his 3. This is a
6.
6,
You
which
win.
is higher.
You automatically win.
I won!
And this is
Take that,
a
Will.
3, which
Peace
is
poop.
I don't want to fucking play this game anymore.
This is weird.
Are you serious?
Wait,
I
is this how
won.
it does that?
Okay, Joe
Right?
wins. Let's see what happens. Subsequent rounds, minions, bosses, locations. The loser of a round of combat must remove
you.
one of their figures from the current area and place this back into their pool. So, remove one of your soldiers, Will.
Reaction.
Okay.
Roll
Cry.
a d6 for each of your casualties until the end of the current combat. On a roll of 3+, you may place the casualty on one of your adjacent control areas that is not involved in a combat.
You should still hold that.
Yeah, but like, I'd rather just place it back
Okay.
on the ship, yeah. Alright. Alright. Boop.
So he ain't dead, but he's not in the combat anymore.
Yeah.
So you still roll again.
And I lose the dice, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
And then so will Logan.
If there are still figures belonging to the attacker and the defender in the combat area, or the value of minions, bosses, or locations have not yet been reduced to 0, a new round of combat is started. In this case, repeat all previous steps.
Eight, 5,
The combat-
6.
Damn.
The combat ends when either only the attacker has figures in the combat area, or the attacker has no figures left in the combat area.
7,
6, 5.
9,
9.
5.
Oh my god. At the end of each round of combat, it is possible to retreat and prematurely end the combat. First, the defender must declare if he wishes to retreat, which is not possible because they're native.
Right.
But then the
Only
attacker. When retreating, a player must place all the remaining characters from
just
the
compare
combat
high
area
rolls.
into an adjacent area they control, including sea areas. This does not count as movement and does not cost any rations. Camps may never retreat and count as being immediately destroyed if retreating. If a player does not control an adjacent area, they may not retreat from combat. Minions, bosses, locations, and adventures never retreat. So you got to keep going. Whoa.
Okay, so boss.
So he Will won a round
Will
of combat.
won. So then the blue loses a dice.
Okay.
Where's the dice? I guess
I'm throwing them away.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so
And
OJ,
then-
you keep going.
And then we just keep going. Okay.
Miss.
I get to re-roll this one.
6 and 6.
6. Even.
6 and 6.
So,
A D8 may only
so you
be
lose
removed
on ties.
when it's the last of the options. What?
Tie goes to the defender.
Defender wins ties.
Oh,
It's like Risk.
So
You
roll a
lose.
roll a
Roll
d6 to see
D6
if it
for
dies. It lives.
It
So
lives.
now go again. Lose.
Why is Will rolling for that? It's a special
He
card.
played a reaction that says
Okay.
if a guy dies, you can have him
Cool.
go
Is
somewhere
that for
else
the
instead.
entire battle or just one time?
And then you only have your captain left. Oh, you put the wrong person out.
Oh, yeah, whoops, sorry.
So you only have a d6 now.
Yep.
You lose your d8,
Alright, so I lose a d8.
right?
Or.
No, you don't lose the D8. The D8s are the last possible dice that you may lose.
Oh, so I just. Because captains are 2 dice, apparently.
Captains are a d8 and a d6, yeah. So yeah, you both have a d8 and a d6
Okay.
right now.
5 and a 7.
Ooh, a good roll.
5 and a 7 versus a.
What is it? No!
I can't read it.
2 and a
2
3.
and 3. Yeah.
All right, Will wins again. Remove 1 dice. Keep going. Joe, you still have a chance to beat him.
Yep.
Super Soldier.
1.
6.
6.
Alright, let's get a 17, boys!
Joe, I touched it. What is it?
5.
So you lose.
Damn
I'm
it.
sorry. All right. Well, Will conquers the area. You don't need to remove that guy. And remember, when you win through combat, place a camp, right?
Okay.
And then, and then in the place of that camp, take a soldier, and you may never use that soldier again. It's like, I guess,
Oh,
he
okay.
got built. He built with the camp there. or
Okay.
something.
And I get the food, I guess?
Each time an area is conquered.
No.
No, that's only if you
Oh, it's
produce.
produce,
Each
okay.
time an area is conquered through combat, the active player may immediately place a camp in the conquered area. The empty camp field on the player board must then be occupied by a soldier from the player's board. An experienced captain understands the relationship between his soldiers and his camps on the isle. The more camps you raise, the fewer soldiers you have available in your expeditions. If a player does not possess any more soldiers in the pool, they may place a soldier from the current area onto the empty camp field of the player board.
And now I can buy troops, I guess?
What do you mean by troops? You chose a land option, right?
Yeah.
You get 1 action until it comes
Furthermore, a
back to your
player may
turn.
immediately hire additional characters by spending 1 gold per soldier and 2 gold per captain, up to a maximum of 3 characters in the current area. Any number of characters in the sea area may be immediately placed in an adjacent area. If this area, so that time's already passed. You already
Oh.
bought that shit, right?
Oh.
Habon.
I thought it was.
It's so-
No, I didn't buy it.
Towards the end?
I didn't know when I was supposed to buy it.
Well, remember, you may hire this is the one thing that doesn't make sense. I'm going to give this to
Okay.
Alex. But furthermore, a player may immediately hire additional characters by spending 1 gold per soldier, 2 per captain, up to a maximum of 3 characters in the current sea area or on the sea card.
Yeah, that's what
Hire
I don't.
additional characters. If there are no more characters left in a
Alex.
player's pool, they may not hire any further.
Why did you have to pick this game?
Fuck.
I mean, they
Hey,
wouldn't.
hang in there, Joe.
They wouldn't have-
We're slowly figuring out each turn, and once we figure out each action in the game of our 4 possible actions, then things are gonna fly by. So
In a
I'm
good
forcing
way?
us through.
In a
Yes,
good way.
I'm forcing us through.
What are you at right
Chad,
now?
you're having fun, right? Look,
You're
Will got
confused.
his ass kicked.
No, they're confused as fuck. I'm like, I'm confused. It's like, oh, those dice
Well, to be
suck.
honest, those troops wouldn't have been involved in the combat. They would have just been in the sea area.
No, they wouldn't, because
Okay,
you
then
may
you would've
immediately
lost.
move
Then you would've
characters to an
lost.
adjacent area, which is what you were doing.
Oh. Okay.
And then, so
Well,
so
'cause
when you
this-
began the game, you
this-
had how many soldiers?
I had the captain 2.
Okay, and that's who you moved into that area, right?
Okay.
And then where are these other people coming from?
That's a good question.
No, well, so this came from my reaction card because they retreated, or they
Okay,
basically
so
moved
these
back
2 guys
there.
never actually died.
Right,
They
yeah.
just went back to the
Yeah.
ship. Okay, and now you're asking, can I recruit more?
Well, because like it
And
said
I'm trying to figure out the difference between recruiting from your pool and recruiting from, I don't know,
Oh.
the universe.
Well, because there was a portion on there that said like when you purchase the troops, they go on
Yeah.
your sea card, which means they're not landed. They would just be here. So I
Yeah,
don't.
but at the same time, it also says if there's nothing in your pool, then you
You
can't
can recruit
purchase.
anything, yeah.
Oh, so
It-
like
it
like
contradicts
this pool
itself.
or this pool.
Exactly.
What the fuck?
Exactly. So first we would need to define the player pool versus the player C card, and then you would be able to understand from there.
So you can never have 3 of your characters in an area at the same time. So no more than 3 ever.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know that, or I knew that.
Okay, so I couldn't even have. So they still.
You were
would've-
fine. You had 3
Okay, yeah.
characters in the area, and when you attacked me earlier, that wasn't possible.
Yeah.
Or actually, I think it was possible.
Well, you
it's
had
just
too
it
many-
had to end.
Yeah.
Well, both of us
we
would have
to
had
end
too
in
many.
combat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
both of you had too many dudes earlier.
Yeah, because you're only on 3.
Right. Right. Well, we just need to have these people have a better rule set so that they make the distinction between, how exactly you're buying people.
Yeah, because if it says if you immediately land and then you buy dudes.
Well, there's
Yeah.
also a rule that says if a player does not possess any more soldiers in their pool, they may place a soldier from the current area onto the enemy camp field of the player board to raise a camp.
That means
Yeah.
like say he
Then
had one
you have
guy
to
left,
kill your
then
dude
you
on the
can
map,
kill
yeah.
that in order to get that camp. So that makes sense. The only thing we would need to read is let's read and understand the recruit action, because
Yeah.
recruiting is different from landing. And here, when we're landing, it's saying you can buy soldiers, and I don't understand the difference. So while we do this, do a little chat interaction. You are smarter than this. That game is so divisive. No, it's not.
Trixie
Have you
X, thank
ever
you so much
played
for
a
your
board game for the
resubscription of
first time?
20 months. Dylan Boss, 44. Thank you so much for your resubscription.
You gotta, when you're playing a board game, with multiple people and you never played it before, you go back and forth the rules. You talk to each other. You say, "Hey, is this what this means?"
Matthew, thank you so much for your resubscription. Matthew.
So I guess
Which
maybe
chat was worse, Cyberpunk streams or The Last of Us 2 streams? Ooh, that's a good question. I'm looking
Cyberpunk.
forward to.
Cyberpunk, because they kept breaking.
Oh, you're talking about chat, right?
Oh, the
means
chat.
How the
Oh,
behavior in chat.
Oh, Cyberpunk, hands down. There's so many people that have like this weird
Yeah,
blind
you're
love
doing
of
it
a
wrong.
foreign corporation that gives no shits about them. It's like, oh, CD Projekt Red's like a friend of mine. It's like they are a $6 billion corporation that clearly doesn't give a fuck about
When the
any
game
of
was
us.
breaking on us, they were like, "Shut up!"
You're doing it wrong.
They're like, you doing this on purpose. You're fighting on
Yeah.
the
Oh
hunt.
yeah, I
How
remember
the
that.
fuck did
I
we do
remember
that?
Yeah, they were.
How are we
worse.
looking for bugs?
I remember that.
Yeah.
No, it's just funny.
Fuchsia,
as fuck.
thank you so much for your
Yeah.
resubscription of 7 months.
Why
Time
is it
flies
saying
when you
that?
I'm pretty sure
have
all of these
fun.
characters are in your pool at all times. 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm reading
thinking-
nothing that contradicts that whatsoever.
I think, and then what it was saying, if you have no more characters in your pool, you can't buy them. That's the thing that threw me off. It's like, well, of course I can't buy if I have no more fucking characters.
not
Well,
my
then
fault.
in that case, yeah, you can go ahead and buy. So at the end of combat or at any time, another thing is during that landing, there's
don't
no
know, zero.
order, right? It doesn't say 1, 2, 3, so he can do it at any time.
Okay, but would they be here in the ship or would it be on my C card? I
It
guess.
would be on your C card.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't get it.
All right.
Well, let me refer to it once he. Let me grab
Weird
the
Fox,
rulebook
yes.
back.
I am walking EMP apparently.
Well, I'm just looking at what happens at the very end of combat because he doesn't get to buy units at the end of combat, does he?
No. He didn't buy units at the end of combat. He's completing his landing action. And within the land action, since none of it is organized in 1, 2, 3, 4, what he's doing is he's doing the purchase, which is written as a sentence towards the beginning of it. But then he's also using the thing which says land troops adjacent and do the explore, which is what you just did.
No, there's nothing here that would allow to do that. So landing
Nice,
landing
good
delivers
day.
additional resources and allows you to hire new crew members that may immediately explore an area, conquer, or just strengthen your area.
Okay.
So you did that part already.
Okay.
Wait. What?
That's the very
Weirdness,
top
thank you so
thing
much for
where
your
it just says
resubscription.
when you land you
Thank
can do all
you
those
for the
things that
happy
we
birthday.
mentioned you can do, and those troops may be used to explore. It doesn't say you get to land, recruit, explore, recruit, combat, and like continue to do all those other things.
No. But you just read this last one. Furthermore, a player may immediately hire additional characters by spending 1 gold or 2 gold to a maximum of 3 characters in the current C area or on the C card. That's what he was saying. Do the ones that I hire have to go onto the C card or the C area? And the answer is yes. So you can buy additional soldiers. So remember, this says a maximum of 3. So
Yeah.
you can buy a soldier, it can go here, but then you've reached the maximum. And if you wanted to buy additional soldiers, you would then have to put it onto your C card. And that's if you have the gold to do it.
Oh, I'm just saying that I don't think because he's already had passed the
Combat.
option to recruit. Like you get to do that immediately. You have to do that immediately.
Why do you do it immediately? It says furthermore.
A player may immediately.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
Makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah. Furthermore, a player may immediately at that time.
Yeah, because otherwise you would be able to hire some, explore, to have some die,
you're like
hire
doubling
some, and then do all this other
you're
stuff. Yeah.
doubling your thing. It's
Okay.
just written poorly. They don't have it in steps.
Well, to be honest, it's actually kind of good because I used reaction card, and if I did have dudes on there, I
2
would,
reaction cards.
yeah, I would have lost a dude because they
Ah,
can't do it.
All
Yeah.
right, back to the game.
Okay.
All right. So are you done? That was your action?
Yep.
All right. So,
So
now we understand. I think we
We are
all
1/3
understand.
of the way
We
through
are
our first.
1/4.
Well, 1/3 of the way through 1/2 of our turns in 1/4 of the seasons in
I would-
1/2 of the years.
Okay. Anyways, moving on.
That is all accurate,
Joe
by the
Buck.
way.
But that's not an indication of how long each subsequent turn or action will take if we understand each subsequent action. So now we understand the landing action. We have not yet done a move, a recruit, produce, well, that's it. Move, recruit, produce. Supply is simply gain
Okay,
2 resources
going right
of your
here.
choice. All right, you taking a landing action. Perfect. Put
Flip over
your-
the tile before you put your dudes on it.
Joe is landing on
You get
the
nothing.
area. I like this camera.
Absolutely
Yeah,
nothing.
you like the camera other than
Now,
the
remember, you may
sway?
immediately buy troops.
You better do it now
Yeah.
because we've all agreed that
have
the active
one
player
gold.
You
transfers
can't buy any
all
dudes.
resources
you,
from the
Right.
C
he can
card.
he can place it on the
Yes,
C
he
card.
can place
yeah.
it on the C
Yeah.
card.
So
No, put your gold in the bank.
Oh,
Put your
Do
dude
you
on your
want-
C
Do
card.
you want to buy more dudes? Hold on.
one.
Well, hold on, Joe, because you know how you negotiate. You negotiate with gold. I just want to let you know that.
Yes.
Okay. You want to buy one dude? Put one dude on your C card. All right. Now, any number of characters in the C area may now immediately be placed in an adjacent area. Do you want to go yellow or do you want to go green?
You're going for yellow.
Ooh, Joe's playing risky.
2 bosses.
What
It is
he
a move action.
Okay.
I will move further up.
Let go. Let go. Nice timing. So this was a special one in which. What the fuck?
Can I interest you
Is
in
that what they're
pistachio?
saying? Give me
I'm
this.
good. I already had enough.
It is a move action. Perform explorations. Exploration. Oh, we forgot. We forgot to do you an exploration card. So an exploration card, poison darts. You find some
Yes!
discarded darts that will surely aid you in a future
Damn it.
combat.
Oh.
No, that's his.
I was
We
hoping they
forgot
would go,
to,
like,
do poison darts.
Poison darts
I
and
just
attack
keep it?
him.
You just find that on the ground when you
Okay.
were exploring. Joe, I need to draw you an exploration card.
shit.
Uh-oh.
How come he gets good stuff? I get
Cannibal attack.
bullshit. That should have been Will's.
No, he needed to draw a card when he explored.
Did you explode?
Cannibal attack. Perform a minion attack with 2d6. So, how many of your guys? So the guy to your left is fighting you. I'm not to his
Fuck out
left.
of you.
Look, motherfucker.
Alex is the cannibals
I
fighting.
like
Oh, yeah.
Pozole. And you don't skip leg day, man.
Cannibals are attacking
Thick,
you, Joe.
thick
God
pies.
damn it.
Make pies. You can
get
make an
4
OJ pie.
dice.
So, Joe, you have
wanna do something?
4 dice.
1d8
Oh, 1d8.
1d8.
and you have 3d6s. Because you put the guy there.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Alex only has 2d6s. So it'd be really hard for Alex to beat you. You got a d8, Joe. Come on now. You
I've
can do it.
never rolled an 8.
All right, let's see it. Alex versus OJ, go. Or I mean, Cannibals versus OJ, go.
Okay. 17. 6, 5, tree. I won. I
You
got a
did.
6.
Again. We'll make it real quick. 6.
Oh, god damn it.
You lose.
The fuck is this? 4.
You
I
lose. One of them dies. Throw them in the trash.
Do you have
Oh my
a
gosh.
reaction?
Do you have any cards that will help you, Joe?
I have a reaction.
Okay.
Duelist. Until the end of the current combat, you may reroll one of your enemy's dice once in each round of combat.
Okay, reroll an enemy dice. So reroll the last one that killed your guy.
I only have one. You're not re-rolling yours. I'm re-rolling mine, right?
Okay, I don't remember what I had.
You
If
win.
you
I
don't remember
won.
what you had, then you
I
can't
won.
use the card.
Yeah.
I know it's
so
higher than
so
a
you
3.
don't lose your dude.
Alright then.
You don't lose your dude.
You don't lose a dude.
No,
No, no.
yeah.
Well, I would have done it.
Mhm.
I would have done onions, garlic, tomatillos. I like some poblano peppers, maybe
Okay.
an Anaheim and a jalapeno.
Did you win, Joe?
Sounds really good.
Yes.
Alright,
Raisin,
so this
moreno
means a
long.
random terrain tile is pulled
What do I do
from the
with this?
bag.
The limes,
Discard?
launcher
I
tortillas.
think it's
Oof.
until in the combat, right? Yeah.
Well,
okay.
I'm done with the combat. I
Yeah.
won.
Alright,
just
Joe, pull
discard it.
from this bag. I mean, pull one tile from this bag.
This one.
Okay, and that is going to be a mountain.
Ain't no mountain too high.
Well, I
Ain't
don't have that
no
song.
mountain high
Enough.
enough. A mountain. A player exploring a mountain may immediately raise a camp within this area.
I take
As
2.
long as a player controls a mountain area through a camp, he may re-roll one attack dice once per round of combat in any of their combats in adjacent areas. So not only does the camp do well for you now, here, put a camp here. That's, I mean, that's if you want, and you probably want, maybe.
Yeah, might as well.
But take one of your soldiers from your pool, though, and fill that empty slot of the camp, meaning you can't use that soldier in the future.
Tomatillos are really easy to grow, Doc, and they're indigenous to this area.
All right, your turn is over. Look how quick that was. Now let's go to Alex.
How do I play?
You son of a
Go
bitch.
right here.
You take one of 4 actions on your goddamn thing. Oh, Joe, when you did your
yeah.
goddamn thing, did you get any resource?
No, I did not. I got nothing.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I flipped this over. There's nothing. Nothing.
Oh.
Nothing.
Well, I
got-
meant like on the the player thing itself. Where did you put your token?
I was gonna do the landing thing.
Okay,
So,
so
I
if you
just
did the
didn't-
landing thing, do you see how you get a gold? No, you put it there and you look over and you get that gold.
okay. Boop, boop.
I explored.
So Alex did the same thing.
I
and
explored.
What do you mean? Did you land?
Yeah, I landed and I explored.
Okay, so
Bring me
Alex
a card, please.
also drew one of the terrain tiles. So give him the bag.
Well, do the exploration
The
thing first.
card.
Oh, the card.
Yeah.
Hold on, Joe. Let me do the card for him first. Oh, he ran into the boss.
Ooh,
Uh,
she looks
or
nice.
not boss, but cultist attack. Perform a minion attack with 3d6. So I'll be fighting Alex with 3d6 right
Okay.
now. Give me 3 blue. I got 3 blues. Here's the rest of the dice. All right, so I got a 2, 1, and a 2.
Yeah, the 7, you lose.
Okay, and then I got a 5 and a 3.
I also got a 5.
So when we tie, you lose a guy. You lose. And I got a 4.
7,
I lose. And I got
5.
a 5.
I got a 6.
A 3. I lose. You win.
Okay.
You only lost one guy.
Nice to be
So
good.
then draw the tile.
Don't I get to make a camp for free?
No, that's if you find a mountain.
In the tile.
Well, when you win a fight, you don't get to make a camp.
Not one of the event fights. That's when you win. Well, hold on. Let me go to the combat section.
That's a good question.
A combat is triggered each time a player moves their character, blah, blah, blah. A player encounters minions, bosses. During a combat, the active player roll combat dice, remove casualties, retreat. Each time an area is conquered through combat, the active player may immediately place a camp in the conquered area. Did you conquer it through combat?
I mean, technically, yes.
I mean, he did it through the event card.
It's the
Huh.
same thing, yeah.
This combat.
It's the same thing
Yeah.
with Joe's, too.
Sure,
It's,
if you want a camp there, you could put a camp there.
And I have to choose if I get a
I
camp
don't
for free.
really see a point in putting a camp there since you're like, there's nothing there. You know what
Well-
I mean? All it was. Oh, we
Yeah.
don't know that yet.
Yeah,
Let's see. Hold on. Let me have you draw this tile first to see what it is, because you may get that camp for free
It's
if it's
a-
a mountain.
It's a river.
Okay, let's see what a river does. A river is all characters in the current river must be moved to an adjacent area immediately. This movement is free and is resolved as a new movement. Select target area, resolve combats, and another exploration. If this is also the case when an already explored river area is selected as the target area of a move action and characters are moved into it. All right, so you got to immediately move again.
I need to move.
Okay, let's do the exploration. It is a keep card. Artifact. Upon discovering the remains of an ancient shrine within the jungle, a strange artifact arouses your interest.
Ooh.
You can keep this to discard it, to
Ew.
re-roll
Alex
a
is
dice.
aroused.
I'm super aroused.
Alex is aroused.
It is
And-
it's a meat.
It is a meat. A meat is swamp. When moving characters out of a swamp, you need to spend one additional ration over a total of rations required for that movement when taking a move action.
Okay.
So they're kind of stuck. Well, unless you spend a ration to get out of them.
Okay.
All right, my turn. Your turn is over. Then we come back over to my turn. I have 2 turns left. As you can see, the tokens up here. So I can put this token here or that token there. And then choose one of the adjacent things to do. Well, let's put a token here. And this is a recruit action. Do soldiers cost gold or meat? A recruit. The active player may place any number of characters in their controlled areas by spending 1 gold per soldier or 2 gold per captain. Well, I don't have any gold, so I'm not going to take the recruit action. I could do a move action. I could do a produce. Let's do a produce. So I'm coming over here and I'm doing the produce action. The active player gains the resources shown on the area tiles of all their controlled areas. Well, maybe I should do a move action first and then do a produce later. So I'm going to do a move action by going over here and selecting the move action. And then I'll move my 3 guys here. Well, first I need this to be controlled. So how do I get a camp without winning a combat? Raise a camp. Each time an area is conquered through combat. I can't raise a camp otherwise? Well, that sucks. Whatever. Okay, I gotta leave one behind. Let's go this way towards the green. Maybe it'll be safer. God damn it. 3 red.
Cultists.
I can negotiate that with them if I have 3 gold. I do not. So I'm gonna need to go into combat. And that will
Maybe
be
you give AJOJ.
3 and then
How does retreating work?
and then 3. The player to my left, so that would be
Millennium.
Okay.
Will is the bad guys here.
So it's 2d8?
Well, they get a D8 because they always get a D8 like that
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I think it's just 2d6.
when you're attacking an area. And this one says the combat dice results of 6+ always count as a combat result of 6.
Yeah, that's for you, right?
Your combat dice results of 6+ always count as 6. Yeah, so it's for me. So I can't go any higher than 6. So I know I will auto lose if I roll this out.
And I roll a d8 and 2d6s?
You roll a D8 and 2 D6s. I got a 3, 5, and a 6. Beat a 6. You got a.
6.
You got a. You got
You
a
gotta
6.
get outta
Fuck
here.
you. Damn it, Will.
I didn't mean to.
Alright.
Again.
It was forced upon me by this game.
This guy's stuck back here. I only have 1 guy. Come on, come on.
6.
I got a 6. I got 2 6s.
6.
Fuck you, Will!
didn't mean
You
to.
killed my captain! Blah!
He did.
You know how fucking expensive
That
that is, Will?
That's about 2 gold, I think.
You piece of shit!
Well, pretty soon your captain's gonna be a piece of shit because they're gonna eat him.
Well,
Make him a
That-
delicious stew.
that hurt me. That my action resulted in a bunch of negatives. Will, it's your turn, go.
Okay, so if I pick recruit,
That's
what
a 3
happens?
gold loss, not a 2 gold loss.
Yeah, that sucks.
I lost a soldier.
If I pick recruit, which is this one, right?
Yeah.
What happens?
Alright, well, summary of the recruit action is
So I get
the
a
active
gold.
player may place any number of characters in their controlled areas. So you can spend 1 gold for a soldier, 2 gold for a captain, and place it in any of your controlled areas.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sweet.
So I'll spend all 3 of my gold.
Fuck y'all, by the way.
Boop, boop.
The British Redcoats got their asses
Boop.
handed to them by a bunch of sexy cultists.
And I think that's it.
Yes,
Yep.
it will kill some of theirs as well.
I am done.
These disgusting natives have harmed the king's
How
men.
far
Just give
can
him a
you
bunch of
go
blankets.
for how far
Right.
can you go for
You're done?
exploring?
Okay, Joe's second turn. What'd you say, Joe?
How far can you go for just exploring?
All right, so you want to do a move action. Not just,
Yes.
it's not exploring. So a move action is done like this. Move. The active player chooses a target area and may now move up to 3 of their characters into it. The following rules for moving apply. Your own characters may only move through or onto your controlled areas, including sea areas, and may not move through any unexplored or enemy areas. Characters may only move onto unexplored and enemy areas if it is the target area. You may not move your characters across or into areas that already contain 3 of your characters. Moving a character costs 1 ration for each area it is moved. The spent rations are immediately returned to the supply. Characters may never be moved to an enemy sea area.
So you have to use 1 ration per character you're moving?
No, it says, let's see. Moving a character costs 1 ration for each area it is moved.
Okay.
So, ration for each area you're moving characters into. And don't lock your path by putting 3 characters in some path that, then there's no room for them to move past the other guys.
Interesting.
Each time, let's see, choose an additional target. Okay, so if it's an unexplored area, immediately perform an exploration. If it's controlled by an active player, they may place characters into it until a maximum of 3 are reached. If the characters have been moved into an enemy area, perform a combat. Each time the consequences of moving into a target area has been fully resolved, the active player may choose an additional target area and again move up to 3 of their characters to the new area. The new target area may be the same area again, and you may move characters that you have already been moved this turn, but again, this is going to cost you rations. This is repeated until the active player either decides to end his move action or cannot spend any more rations on movement. In either case, the move action ends. So move as much as you want, so as long as you have rations
You
and
only have
following those
2.
restrictions.
When does this guy go in?
When does what guy go in?
The guy in the pool that I bought last turn.
That would be transfer all resources from your C card into their pool and may immediately use them from now on. That would be the land action. Then
3
they
per
place their
place.
ship and all characters on it into any sea area without enemy figures. If this is an unexplored area, flip it over. Furthermore, you may immediately hire additional characters by spending 1 gold, blah, 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 blah.
You go right here.
Into the current sea area or C card. Okay, so you're going to go there? All right, hold on, Joe. Let me give you an exploration card. So exploration, hidden treasure, Joe. A reflection. A reflection in the brushwood
It's a
artifact.
mirror.
A reflection in the brushwood attracts your attention, and looking closer, you find a
that me?
small chest of
That's fucking
golden
me.
treasures. You immediately gain 2 gold.
Yay! 1, 2.
Nice.
Nice. And then what is this? 3? No, 2. So who's your dedicated native?
Alex.
It is Alex. So Alex will roll 2d6 with 1 that is a d8 because it gets upgraded when it's
How many
doing
people can I
that
move
type
in
of
there?
combat.
Just enough for my
Attackers and
resources.
bosses. then exchange.
It's,
No, it's only attackers and
Three
bosses.
characters. Like
So
each space is a ration.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these bosses? These aren't bosses. These are natives.
so I may not have lost. I'll need to redo my battle. It's only attackers and bosses exchange their d6s with d8. When Will fought the purple one, that was the boss, and so it had to go to d8. But when I fought these ladies, he should not have had a d8. But let's resolve their combat first. So Will, go ahead. Or
No.
I mean, Joe, go ahead. You have one d8 and 3 d6 because your captain brings 2 dice and the soldiers bring 1 dice each. And Alex is fighting with the green guys.
9.
These guys. After a successful
win.
negotiation, you immediately gain a ration, but he's not negotiating, he's attacking. I should have given him the option
17.
to negotiate, but Joe doesn't negotiate with Terry.
Fuck that noise. I won.
You won. Alright, Will, fight me again over
Okay.
here.
So how many dice am I rolling? It's
You're still rolling just
3?
the 3 dice,
3d6.
but
Okay.
there's no d8 for you.
Okay.
So you roll 3 of the blue d8s. And I roll,
Did I get gold?
when I went in there, I only had 1 soldier and 1 captain. Where's the d8? Alright,
here's your captain.
so I got a fucking 5?
Yeah, 6.
No, I got a 6.
6. Yeah.
And you got a
5.
5. So I win,
Mm-hmm.
and then you remove 1 dice. Yep. And then I got a. Fuck these dice. 4. I got
3.
a 4.
3.
I win again. Remove a dice. And I got a 4. Not good rolls.
5.
So beer
Okay,
time,
I
beer time.
lose. So that's when I lose the 1 soldier.
Yeah. And this
and
is your
now
captain.
I have my captain left. I rolled a 5.
5.
6. You rolled a 6.
I rolled a 6.
Okay.
Thank God I just barely won that and my captain didn't die.
Okay, so is that gold? What is that? Nothing?
So
is that a
that
fucking moon?
is that
That's-
is gold, but
Okay.
the way to get that gold is to produce. So you
What? I
haven't.
don't-
That's a different type of action.
What? That's dumb.
No, it's all right. Fine, Joe.
Well, I beat someone up. I should get a reward.
Well, you do get a reward. You get one ration because you beat the green guys.
That's
Oh.
only when you negotiate with them, right?
Oh, you're right. That's only when you negotiate.
I don't negotiate with terrorists, so I get nothing for negotiating.
No, you get nothing. But remember, you can build a camp there if you like. Remember,
What
you
happens
won
when you move
combat.
here?
Fine.
And I won combat too, so I get to build a camp.
Okay, take one microphone, guys. Come for you, witch.
All right.
My
Alex,
army
your
of
turn.
man
What
eaters
happens
will
when
take
you move
you.
on the pink thing?
Trust
It
no
counts as
one.
an explored area already, and when moving characters, let's see. Oh. Secret ritual.
Smell that, Will?
A ritual place counts as an
Smell
explored
defeat.
area and is never exchanged. When moving characters
I got
onto a
6
ritual
man-eaters
place,
to
no
your 3.
exploration or card is resolved. Instead, combat is initiated immediately. They have 8 dice. A ritual place has an area equal to the number of remaining artifacts in the center of the game board. So it's like an 8 area, an 8 damage area.
8 dice?
8 dice.
Holy cow.
What?
And you can only ever move in with 3 dudes?
Yeah, and these were slowly taken away, so they are less and less powerful as time goes along.
Okay, so there's no point going to the middle forever.
For 8
Like
dice.
right now, or whether
It's only 2 years.
You're gonna want to go in there with like cards and some stuff, but I see what you're saying. Yeah.
With cars.
Because you're only gonna have
Camaro.
2 years to do this?
4 years.
2.
Oh,
It's only
2.
2
Oh,
years.
it's only
yeah,
2
but,
years.
but
Okay.
one token is removed at the end of every season,
Oh, okay.
so it gets weaker and weaker at the end of every season. It's gonna be strength 0 on the last turn of the second year.
It's ridiculous.
So you'll be able to beat it up here, maybe in the winter, maybe in our next year's fall,
Next year's fall.
next year's autumn.
Okay.
All right. What's your action?
Oh no, I was gonna move there and fight them, but no, I can't.
Well, I mean, you can. Let's see what happens. You want to fight an 8 dice enemy?
8 dice enemy with 3.
You only
can.
live twice, baby.
You do get a D8.
All right, fuck it, we'll do it.
Holy shit! Let's go.
I get +1 to all my D6 combat dice in an upcoming combat.
Oh shit! So you're using what, the river to go through there
Yeah,
or whatever?
so
Spend a food, right?
Yeah.
Or spend a food to get out.
Yeah.
Then spend a food to move there.
Yeah.
And then spend one more food.
No, moving from the river is free. Because it's a river total.
Like that.
Yeah.
That's
River was free food
Free movement.
free movement.
It's,
Free
it's a
movement.
forced movement.
without rations.
Mhm.
Okay. So now you're fighting a full strength demon, which is me. I will roll 8 dice. Give me all the blues over there. So that's 3, 4, 5,
Here's a
6.
red one if you need
I've got
one.
6 dice here. And, well, do I roll d6s or do I... Pretty sure it's d6s.
I think it's just 8d6.
Yeah, the strength. Now, is there a boss in that area? Does it count as a boss?
What is this?
Reaction.
Oh, yeah. I want that.
At the end, when conquering a ritual place has an area, has a value equal to the number of remaining artifacts in the center. As far as I can tell, there's no boss in the area in the middle of the board, so you don't have to face a D8, which is good. Alright, I'm gonna roll 6 dice. And it doesn't, see, the fact is it doesn't matter, because you're only looking for the highest die roll.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But I might roll a 6.
You got a 6.
I got 2 6s, and I can't roll any higher than that, so just 1 6.
Got a 7.
Okay, you beat it. That reduces by 1. So let's.
And do I get that?
Yeah, that's
Get what?
actually the artifact that you were
Do I
No,
get
no,
that?
you're still fighting. It's a strength 8. That was 1 combat round. Do you want to continue fighting or retreat?
Oh, yeah, but I mean,
to
like,
know?
because I take the gold, the artifact away, do I get that
I
artifact?
don't know yet. Let's read that later.
You lose dice, not the artifact.
Hmm?
You just lose
I
dice.
just
not,
lose dice?
Yeah,
Okay,
not the
so
artifact.
7.
Yeah,
Okay.
because that's
Yeah, I see what
yeah,
you're
that's the
saying.
total of the value.
Roll a 6.
I rolled a 7.
Okay, I lose another dice, so I'm down to 6 dice. I rolled a 5 this time.
I rolled a 7.
Okay, so I lose a dice. We've got 5 dice left. I rolled a 6.
I rolled an 8.
I lose again. Okay, you're gonna beat the game on the first thing.
I don't know.
4,
I hope so.
5.
I rolled a 6.
Okay, I lose another dice.
That +1 to all your rolls is
It's
insane.
not fucked, right?
5.
It's a 6, right?
Finally
Or no?
win 1.
+1.
That's only to D6.
Mm.
I'm gonna discard this to immediately re-roll my D8.
All right.
Do it.
No, okay, so this little guy dies.
Wow. Okay. Do you want to retreat or keep going?
We'll keep going.
Okay. I rolled a
5.
5.
I rolled a
Well,
6.
Okay, I lose a
That's
dice.
plus
Only got 2 dice left. I rolled a 5.
I rolled
no,
an 8.
4.
Rolled an 8.
All right, I'm on my last dice.
Did Alex just beat the game?
I rolled a 6.
I rolled a 3. I lost. All right, let's see what happens.
So he gets 8 artifacts.
Cool!
Did he break the game?
Dude, I don't fucking know. Oh, these are all gone.
Let me see.
I know.
So,
Oh, okay.
I need to
Okay.
put them on my
when
chart.
moving characters onto the ritual place, no exploration card is resolved. We did not. Instead, a combat is initiated immediately. A ritual place has an area value equal to the number of remaining artifacts, 10, or 8.
8,
I
yeah.
rolled 8 dice. When conquering a ritual place, you gain victory points equal to the remaining number of artifacts in the center of the game board. Then exchange the ritual place with an explored yellow area title that immediately counts as conquered.
Okay. So it's conquered.
So where's the yellow?
And Alex just get 8 victory points.
And Alex gets 8 victory points.
So it's not over.
Uh-huh. There's 2 more.
And you get a free settlement.
Shit, I didn't realize that you could just do that. Okay.
So you get a free
and then
settlement.
Alex has 8 victory points, so then we'll take.
Where?
Because you conquered it by combat.
Trial by combat. All right, my little dude does.
8.
Cool.
Was it?
No.
Yeah, I figured.
I was just like, do you want a coin flip 8 times in a row? Yeah, let's go, bro. Oh, cool. I won the coin flip. Oh, we did it, man. Ultimate test of skill and intelligence right there, guys.
Okay, so we're on the last.
This
little
makes it
turn.
better, though. Happy
I'll
birthday.
do a produce.
You're
Happy
still. Well,
birthday.
when Will's here, you're the second worst.
What? How am I the...
Cheers.
Well, 'cause that means that you're the worst.
Cheers.
You're the worst.
Chat. It's true.
It's not true.
Only because you're my nemesis.
No, it's not over. I only get 8 victory points for that.
Okay, so
Only.
And we have no frame of reference if that's a lot or a little.
We don't
Yeah.
know if it's a lot. You may have 1. I don't know. Well, there's 2 more ritual places, so I assume that
Just go
once
check
these
'em,
2 ritual places are done, then the game's over and we see who wins. So we'll produce. I will choose the action of producing. So I'll take this token, put it here, and choose that. So what that does is it gives me 1 gold from here, 1 meat from there, and 1 meat from there.
What does the sandbags mean in the center of the thing?
Oh, that's shit. That's seaborne resources.
I
Oh,
could either.
Where do these go? Do we have a discard or a discard pile or
you
something?
just-
Yeah, I
just-
just put this
It's
side.
my card.
We just
that I
put
just
it in
spent.
a discard pile on this side.
Okay.
That's what I
I
do.
don't know.
Yeah, there
So-
might be a discard.
so what is the point of the center resource if you just...
It can be accessed from
Supply,
everywhere.
It will give you
Because you can purchase it from anywhere, it's less of an effect, but you always have access to it,
Yeah,
and so
okay.
it's still it's
2
gonna
resources of your choice, so it gets you out of situations if you're broke.
Be, or you have no more meats.
I forgot to do that.
Okay, so
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
so
what I
my
do.
turn is over. Will, what's yours?
To die.
I will produce resources. So I get a thing of ham and
It's
some
hamon.
gold. Come on.
Habon.
Hamon.
So-
Iberico. The
So-
finest ham in the entire world.
Really? I want to try it.
Dude, it's so good. The pigs are like regulated by the government. They only eat acorns and like a few other things. Their diet is regulated. The ham is perfectly aged, and it's so good with melon. It's fucking
I
incredible.
bet they hate it. I hate being restricted to certain diet.
Oh, you know, they just eat acorns and truffles, right?
Bastards. They're like, I'm tired of this goddamn acorns.
Have I tried every ham in the world? I've tried. I'm willing to say that I've tried the majority of hams in this world.
Even human ham.
Give me time. You've never bitten into a ham? I have.
Voluptuous.
Will, did you get your turn going?
Yeah.
I already got my resources.
All right,
Oh,
you just
is that it?
produced.
Yep.
Okay,
Produced.
Joe, what are you doing?
I want to go attack Will.
You
Okay, you got to move into an area occupied by Will
I
first.
know.
how many hams do you have to do it?
Hams. Okay, last turn.
I want to come to New Zealand.
Last
so
turn,
bad.
I was right here, so I could get these, right?
Yeah, you can still get them.
Yeah,
well,
because
I
I
mean,
never
so
got them.
as long as you choose one. So you choose this, and then you either explore, recruit, or
figure-
yeah.
Which one are you doing? Moving?
Well, that was
Well,
last time
okay.
I did exploring.
Okay,
so,
so,
so now what are you doing?
yeah, so now
So
you
I
have to
don't
place.
get these?
You
No.
can get those whenever you want, but where was your this is your third thing,
Well,
right?
no,
So the only
well,
vacant.
that's what I'm saying. For the second, like, I didn't get my resources for the second one.
Well, you don't
Because I
get.
need resources to move. I don't have any resources.
When you placed this one, did you do
yes,
recruit?
No, I did my coin.
So you got the gold.
Yes.
Okay.
This
and
one
You don't
is-
get anything for placing it here,
Okay.
Yeah,
and then when you place it here, only if you do this one will you get the gold. It
yeah,
has to be sandwiched between the two.
yeah.
Okay, guys. So one, it's buried, nestled in the rules. When you said, "Well, that's stupid," you should get some reward. You were right. The attacker immediately places the resources shown on this area tile into their pool.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay, so-
at some point I got a gold, and at some point I got a bag. And when you get a bag, you get to choose.
Yeah, well, I got a gold.
I got a
Make
ham.
sure that
Got lots of
bag is
ham.
legitimate.
And Alex got a ham
And a ham.
and a ham.
Yeah,
Man,
so
I
I'll
want
just get 2
ham.
gold.
We should do. I'll
Everybody
get
got
a
that
ham for
fixed?
next
Yes.
week, and we'll do
Okay.
like a big honey baked ham.
Ooh, I
That
love
sounds
ham.
really good.
Ham is my
Yeah,
favorite.
we'll get a bunch of King's
One
Hawaiian
of my
rolls,
favorites.
some spicy mustard.
Mm.
No spicy.
So before we start,
Yeah,
I
I'm
already
ready.
have 4,
I'm-
so I could use 2. Put those in the pool. Put these in here.
I think you can put them. You can put those troops.
I just bought
In-
these right now.
Yeah, I know, in occupied territory. I think,
Here,
right?
because this guy was already here. I can
Oh.
move him, but that would cost resources, right?
I'm always
I
like
don't
prosciutto
understand how
with
this
cheese.
works.
Depends on the application.
Yeah.
They're
Okay.
both-
Question.
Yes.
Okay, so I don't understand this. Okay, so last turn I bought this guy and put him on
I
there.
remember.
And right now I just bought 2. I put these here, right?
Yeah.
So this guy, do I have to move him? Do I have to use my resource? Like
Oh.
one ham?
Oh,
No,
you're-
no, landing action doesn't
landing
cost.
doesn't cost any.
Okay,
of
so I
that,
can just
okay.
put him here.
Yes. And then you can even take the people from your card, your C card, and put into an adjacent space to the
Adjacent.
C thing. So as long as you don't violate the rule of 3,
Yeah, don't
Okay.
violate anyone with your semen.
Got
Are
it.
you landing again?
you're okay. Yeah, well, no,
Oh,
he's not landing
okay.
again. That was all part of his landing.
Yeah,
action.
Yeah,
that's
okay.
part of the thing, right? And
Well,
then-
he
That
did.
was a one land action though.
Yeah, he did landing twice. Out
Twice.
of, yeah.
Are you able to do landing twice?
Yeah.
one,
by
yeah,
strategically
right here and
placing
right
your
here,
token?
right?
Yeah.
These 2.
Okay,
That's-
cool.
yeah,
I
that's
just
2.
wanted to make sure. If you're done, it's Alex's turn.
Yeah, if that's all I can do.
That's all you can do this season, but next season you get a full thing back. So,
Can-
Alex,
Can I move with my hand?
You
what do
only
mean,
collect
move
on.
with your what? No, that would be a whole nother action.
Yeah.
Boo. Okay.
It's
You can do it next season, Joe. It's about to end.
it's very
on-
weird, restrictive
It is.
On
turns.
Alex's
Yeah.
last turn here. It's not weird. It's like every board game you can only do a certain amount of actions on your turn.
Come on.
What is my current mission?
Yeah, so let's talk about missions because we may have completed already. One of my missions was win a combat. So I did that. Secure your area and expel your enemies. So let's. Did anybody else complete a mission?
I did, yeah.
All right, let's talk about
Did you
mission
complete
cards.
your mission?
Kind of.
Certainly, you
What is
must
it?
already be asking yourself what these face-up missions are for that everybody gets at the beginning of the game. Each time a player accomplishes a condition on their mission card, they may put a success token on it. So success tokens are over there. So I actually won 1 combat and 2 combats. Okay, so each time you do it, place 1 success token on it. Did everybody do that?
Mine happens at the end of the season.
At the end of the season.
Well,
Okay,
mine
what
kind of
about
counts,
yours?
right? Attack an area without retreat.
Yeah.
I didn't
So you've
retreat, so I
done
get
that.
2.
You've done that twice, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so place those tokens on that card. Put your card down. If there are as many success tokens on the mission card as its mission value, the number of scrolls that are on it, mine are 3,
Oof.
then the mission counts as fulfilled. After fulfilling a mission, the player may place their mission token on the first field of the mission bar and may move it up 1 field to the right for each additional mission they fulfill. If the mission tokens reaches the end of the mission bar, no more additional missions are possible. Enforce missions. Most missions allow for placing a success token on them without accomplishing the mission task. This is possible through enforcing a mission. After a player places their action token, they may forgo their action to immediately place a success marker on their current mission to enforce a mission. So you can cheaply get 1 scroll on a mission by wasting your action.
Okay.
New missions. As soon as a player fulfills a mission, they place the mission card in its discard pile and draw a new one. The new mission is placed face up, and then you're doing that mission.
Okay.
Each time the mission token of a player hits a morale field, A, which is this blue area, right? Then this player may move one of their progress markers field to the right. So you get some victory points when that happens. And then there are some other bullshit on here that we haven't really looked at. There's monies, there's red, and there's
Dudes.
dude. So this is for the mission
So
stuff.
I finished 1 mission.
Did you? What mission did you finish?
Move.
Okay, so turn in the success tokens, and then I'll give you a new mission.
Do they come from my deck? Or no, they come from you giving them to me.
Take that mission card, put it in the discard, and grab a new mission. It's face up, so read it to us.
Establish a camp.
Okay, that should be pretty easy. And then, yeah, okay. but we wanted to see what these other things are. As so often, usually the goal of the game is to be the player with the most victory points at the end of the game. You always gain 1 victory point when you accomplish specific adventure objectives as described in the adventure. You destroy the captain of another player or boss. You raid 2 camps of enemy players. A progress or mission token hits a victory point field on this track.
Okay.
Now, let's see what these individual ones are based upon. The secret ritual mission.
Oh, so I
The
killed the
secret-
boss. I get a victory point?
No.
Secret
You
ritual
kill one of you guys.
is, okay, +1 progress if you fulfill a mission. +1 progress as soon as you perform a recruit. Has anybody performed a recruit?
I did.
You did. So put a purple here.
Recruit? Yeah, I think.
Well,
I did.
no, you're not confusing recruit
With land and purchase.
With land and purchasing, right?
What do you mean, Landon?
When you did your landing action, getting dudes doesn't count as a recruit.
Oh, no,
action.
I actually did a recruit action.
Okay.
You
Okay.
actually did a
Never
recruit.
mind.
Joe, did you recruit?
No.
I didn't recruit. Alex
I didn't recruit.
The next one is relentless. +1 progress if you have 2 or fewer camps at the end of a season.
Okay.
Well, nobody's gonna get that. Treasure hunter. +1 progress for each 3 gold, rounded down, that you own at the end of a season.
Okay.
Okay.
So actually, me and Alex and Will are going to get the restless because we have 2 or fewer camps at the end of a season.
Mm-hmm.
And the treasure hunter, I will get it because I've got 3 gold. Does anybody else get it?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay. So it's but it's still your turn, right? You
Yeah, I haven't
finished
done
your last-
anything yet.
Yeah.
I was just curious.
We were just curious what all these do.
Yeah.
That gives the game a tiny bit more depth, so that you're not just at the mercy of the cards. You can try to do these things.
And landing actions doesn't drop them wherever you want them, like recruit action does. Correct.
Correct. Recruit action is anywhere where you control. Landing is only in that C space, and then you can go to the adjacent spaces to the C space.
Got it. Okay. Well, then and then the double bags is just 2 of any resource.
Yes, 2 of any resource is your choice.
Okay. I'll just do 2 of any resources, my choice, and then I'm done.
That'll get you 2 monies, which will get you to 3 gold.
I did get a
requirement.
victory point because I killed a boss. Destroy a captain of
You
another
did
player
get
or a
player
boss.
So that was on what?
Destroy
For the
this.
captain.
This
So
yeah.
you have 1 victory point there for destroying that boss. All right. So it's the end of the season. Let me see what we do at the end of a season.
All right. Hang on.
If there's anything special.
This.
So, each player then places their ship and all characters currently in the same area on their seat. So, I see what it says. Take your ship and all characters that are on your ship back to your C card.
Mm-hmm.
So, meaning Will has to take all those guys back to the sea. Not that it matters because it's technically the same
Landing actions.
same
yeah.
landing action. Okay, and then what else? If it's not the end of winter, continue the year with the next season's fortune phase, which is a new card from here, and for
Oh, what was the first card? What did it do?
or actually it goes here.
Each landing action gives you a food.
Each landing
Oh,
action
yeah.
gives you a food.
Well, I
How many times did you land, Joe? You
Once.
get 1 extra food.
Yeah,
The rest of us
yeah.
only.
Because I flipped this over, I got nothing for that one.
All right. Unfortunately, the event for this season is resignation. If the current season is not spring, no player may draw a strategy card.
No strategy cards.
So, what season is this? What did we start on?
Spring.
It was spring.
Spring,
Okay, yeah. So we
something,
cannot draw.
autumn, winter.
Normally we would draw 1 strategy card now, but because we drew that resignation, we get no strategy cards. Then I think the first player token is passed, or is that at the end of a year? Begin a new year, blah blah blah, check the end of the game.
All my dudes are dead.
Good.
But you got 8 victory points in 1 go.
That was crazy.
Samurai Queen, what kind of wine are you drinking?
I'm so excited. I got that new list of wine I want to go try to find. I won't be able to find any of it. And that'll
No,
just make
you
me
won't.
sad.
There's no way. That's like I haven't seen those. There's this amazing one that I like. It's under $20. It's a bourbon red wine. I forgot what it was.
It's a suburban red wine.
No,
Bourbon.
not suburban. Bourbon.
If OJ is so simply, why doesn't he take a allergy med? He usually does.
I usually do, but I forgot there's cats. Gatos.
Where are their cats?
Downstairs.
Oh, there's cats downstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They scared the shit out of me last time upstairs.
She went out of town.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see him.
Yeah, I like saw the door open over there.
I would've had
I was
dinner if I
scared.
saw
I
them.
was like, what the fuck? Door open. There's a cat.
The door opened on its own? I thought
Yeah.
it was a ghost.
Yes.
I'm gonna get
Well,
the fuck
because
outta
you
here.
usually don't have the cats. I'm like,
I know.
who opened the fucking door? Still a rose. Rosa.
Great. Now I'm gonna need to comb through this entire rule book
Who fucked it
to
up?
try to find whether I moved this first player token or not.
Isaac, whenever zero is ready, it's up to zero. Better than Bud Light? Yes, everything is better than Bud Light.
Not everything. Most things, but not everything.
What's that?
Okay. They received a starting player token, which is later
Frio.
passed on to the player with the most camps in play
Frio
at the
is
beginning of
terrible.
Each new season. See, why is it buried?
Big Flats is terrible too.
Can-
That's the
Can you
Walgreens
believe
beer.
this?
It's terrible.
I don't like.
This
what
is
it?
buried in
Flat tire.
just
Determining
describing what
Fat
this
tire?
token
Flat
is.
tire, flat
Like
tire,
this is
whatever.
describing
bitter,
what
you
each
don't like it.
component is,
I don't like it.
and then it goes on to describing the
Natty Ice.
game's actions, right? But it never. So you have
I
to
haven't
come
played
over
chess in a
here
while.
and know that
I don't.
that's not how you organize
Jimmy.
rules.
It's not. Yeah.
Of course you would love
So at
that.
the beginning, who has the most camps?
Me.
Joe, you are now the first player.
Huzzah!
Here you go. Take this token.
Ooh, that's pretty heavy.
Well, what is that?
All right. Do we also have to
Oh.
score our relentless or restless points, or is
It
that
is
at the end of
nasty.
every year?
Oh yeah,
It's
that's.
the end of every season.
All right, so we got to do that right now.
So you get.
Agreed,
what is it now?
Queen.
It's yellow. 3 or more gold.
Yeah, and I get that one.
And relentless.
Yeah, and then you get the both of those as well.
3 or more gold. And 3 more gold. Relentless.
Purple gets relentless,
Purple, relentless.
and that's it.
The what?
Is 2 or less, or is it?
Yeah,
less
2 or
than-
less camps at the
Okay.
Less than 2.
Oh, less than 2.
less than 2 at the end of the season.
Wait, so if all of us had
Restless.
1 camps, how do you decide the next first player token?
Hmm?
If all of us had 1
I
camp,
have 2 camps.
yeah, no, but like if
it
all of us
doesn't
had-
move.
Oh, it just doesn't
It
move.
just doesn't move. No.
Well, who would it move to?
It doesn't move.
Well, if you had 1 and we all had 2.
That's a good
I
question.
had 1 and who was it? It doesn't
Alex,
say.
that's not the situation right now. Right now we're in a different
I
situation.
mean, these
Let's
are
get
good
to the
questions
game.
to ask.
Which is later passed on to the player with the most camps in play at the beginning of each new season. In the case of a tie, the previous starting player must choose one of the tied players, who then receives the starting player token and becomes a new starting player. So that person who has a token gets to tie break amongst the other people who are tied.
I choose myself.
Okay, well, fine. Whatever. Moving on, Joe, you go first.
Okay,
Do it, Joe. Do it.
I'm having my landing party.
All right, you're doing a landing. You're doing a
Actually-
landing?
No, I'm gonna go over here and explore.
Which way?
Right here.
Do you
Okay,
have?
how many people are you moving in?
That counts as 1 food, right?
Yes.
Okay. 1 food.
1 food to move 3 soldiers and your captain.
Ultra
right
boss.
adjacent to Will.
Oh
That's-
shit. I get these and then I turn this in, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Turn
what are you
that-
doing? Oh,
Turning this in, I
that.
already did that.
The mission.
Get a new one.
So if you
Yeah.
turned in a mission, I need to give you a score on your mission. Okay, ready, Joe? Here, you got to do the exploration card. Ready? Ambush.
I would like to negotiate.
What? You are taken by surprise in the middle of the night as a horde of natives attack you from out of nowhere.
Horde of natives. I like
Minions
where this is
and
going.
locations exchange one of their D6 to a D8 for the following combat. So actually, it only determines off of this how bad it is because it's just an ambush. So let's see if this is bad. 4, and it's a forced combat with the boss. It is bad.
I'm 2 OJs left.
So that is 4 dice.
I would like to take an action.
No,
Can't take
so,
an action
so,
on responses.
Fuck.
so get this, Joe. Not it's 4 dice,
Do we
but 2
ever-
of those dice turn into D8s.
And I'm taking
One
you
for the boss
suddenly
and
in the
one
middle
for
of the night?
ambush.
Do
And
we
he is
ever
taking you
get
in
back
the
to
night.
3 or no?
No, because the card said we don't draw
4
anymore.
dice to
What
Alex.
the hell do we get those?
Well, we get 2 new seasons.
4 dice to Alex,
I thought
and
it
you
was a new
get.
season.
Huh?
You get
It's a new
3
season.
dice.
Yeah, it is a new season, but that thing says because
Is
it's
he
not
complaining
spring.
over there?
that you don't get, well, I'm just
Well,
explaining
no,
why
I'm
you
just
get the
asking,
card.
like, don't you get, like, more
You
hands
you
or
would
more
normally,
cards
but
into your
that says
dice?
you don't.
It's-
Okay,
yes,
got it.
that's easy.
So how many you get?
He
So
gets,
Joe
he
gets
gets 4.
but
I would like to
Yeah.
negotiate.
No, there's
You
no
can't
negotiation. It was a
negotiate.
red, meaning you can't negotiate.
There's for your 2 little uns.
Plus
and
you
then-
were ambushed.
and this is your big un.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my card that gives me +1 to all my rolls.
I would like to retreat.
No,
I know I can't, but he doesn't.
You can't retreat. It's a boss.
17! I got a
8.
goddamn 8. I won!
I got an
no, fuck. Fuck
oh,
you.
defender wins, Joe. So you got to lose a guy.
17! 6.
6.
Fuck you, man.
Yeah, Joe, would you like to retreat?
Yes.
I don't know if you can retreat with the ambush. Let me read the ambush
Can I?
card. Yeah, you can retreat.
I could run into the
can run.
forest.
So
Right?
you have to go to a controlled area.
Okay.
It's a
Well,
boss,
give him
though,
his
right?
give him his captain, not the
My
man.
captain.
It is a
Oh,
boss,
captain,
though,
my
right?
captain.
Yeah. Pleasure doing business with
Yeah,
you.
you got full.
Come back soon. We'll have
Yeah.
stew.
That's some
so
bullshit.
good.
You only get 2? Only 2?
Well, it's
Back
just
in
a
the
really
pool?
bad one. I know you're trying to get close to Will, to attack Will, but that didn't work out.
Yeah, I was. I should have gotten to the other side, right?
Yep.
I could have gotten over here.
Seduce.
Yeah. you
All right.
could've-
Turnover.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cry back here.
Okay, I'm gonna
Don't mind
do
me.
landing action. I'm gonna move my ship here. I'm gonna buy 3 dudes. I'm gonna spend the 3 monies for 3 dudes. I'm gonna move the 3 dudes into here.
Exploration.
Oh
card.
shit, I'm fucked.
That's a boss with a 4, just like Joe actually. But first, the exploration card. You are surrounded.
Cool.
As you prepare yourself for combat against the natives, you suddenly realize that you are already surrounded. In the following combat, the effects of your strategy cards are now ignored.
Cool.
Alright, but it's not quite as bad. I will have 3 dice and 1 d8. I can't see.
You got a 5, I think. I lose.
5. You lose.
I can't retreat.
You can retreat as soon as the end of that combat round, so lose your guy.
Yeah,
Do you
he's
want to
dead.
retreat now?
Yeah, I think so.
Alrighty.
Oh,
You
do we
lose.
reduce this by 1, right, for
Yeah.
the season? All right.
Yeah, reduce that by 1. Okay, my turn. The action I choose.
That's a fucking yellow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine was
Yeah.
yellow.
Did you see the one green that he ran?
Yeah.
into?
Yeah.
It was a, there
was a boss, too?
This is a green and it's a boss too.
I'm kind of scared to see the reds.
Yeah, the reds
Yeah,
are gonna be like
well-
boss 9s. It's like I only get 3 dudes.
You turn around, you fucking dead, man.
I didn't put a D8. I didn't have my captain there,
Well,
so
now I don't want to do that, but okay. So I'll take a recruit action, and I'll get. Let's see.
oh, I got a meat for doing that.
A meat for taking this recruit action, and the recruit allows me to.
Do we also get a meat for taking a landing action this season because that was the first season's
buy
card?
3 troops for
That's a good
3
question.
gold. And What else? Just got the one food.
Does it say this season or something, Will?
It doesn't say this.
This is
season.
forever?
It just says each player immediately receives one ration whenever they perform a land action.
Discard this
Alright,
card.
well, I'll hold it here
One
and
of
keep
your
Will
soldiers
asking.
by one area. Action. You may immediately place an achievement token on your current mission. Well, that's a useless card because you can do that already by forcing a mission. This card is broken.
Oh, yeah, and you have to waste an action to do it, right?
Yeah, remember you use one of your actions to place a token. You may immediately place an achievement token on, unless an achievement token is a complete the whole fucking thing. Then that card would be overpowered. So it's either underpowered or overpowered, which is it?
Are these considered
Immediate-
achievement tokens?
I think
Or
Those
so.
are success tokens.
Oh, well, if it's an achievement token, then that's
But
different.
I don't know what the fuck. But see, that's what this game has a problem with. Is it names its components different things at different times? Because there is nothing called an achievement token. There is a gold ration, year, success, progress, level.
Look at it. What's
That's it.
Can I'll look at the when you complete the mission things. Also, when you take a land action based on the first season thing, do we still get a meat?
They get shit,
no,
man.
that was just for that season and
Okay.
that season only.
But the card stays there?
Yeah, it's just to let us know what we've been
Okay.
doing.
That's kind of weird.
Alright, so we did that, and I recruited 3 guys. And when you recruit, they can go on any controlled area. So we'll put 2 here, and 1 here. And Will, it's your turn. Look at how fast this is gonna go now. This is crazy.
My turn.
Will, are you allergic to cats too?
No. What does that say? Reroll? He gets to reroll a dice
What?
Where?
on his thing.
No, that's not a reroll. That's a mountain.
Yeah,
it just shows us it's a mountain.
Yeah, but it gives us.
It's the red dice with the little arrow
Well,
going.
it's just telling you that it permanently that camp gets him to re-roll an additional dice, and when you fight.
Oh, okay.
Basically, don't fight Joe at that mountain because it's not gonna
Just
go
there
well.
or just surrounding
there.
area? Oh, okay. Well then, I guess does this stay a boss?
It stays up until you can conquer it. It's just an uncontrolled region right now.
Okay. I will. I guess so. The explorers move, right?
It
And
depends on what action you're taking. What
Yeah.
action you're taking?
it's
Move?
the
Okay.
move. So
And you-
basically, I choose a target and I pay the food for it, right?
Yeah. Well,
Uh-huh.
notice you get a food, right?
Yeah.
So
I get a food.
your movement is always, at least your first movement, it seems to always be paid for.
And
Oh, that's just your faction. My faction
Yeah.
doesn't have a free
Yeah.
food for movement.
I guess my
That's
target
cool.
will be
So
here.
what was the achievement thing then?
Oh, I'm reading.
We
There's
don't know. We
yeah.
can't find the achievement.
I'm looking
token.
for the
It's
word
named something
achievement
different.
anywhere. Yeah, I've got the thing too. I've had the
I
whole
think
game.
we all had it too.
Yeah, and it's just like it's a
Yeah.
wasted card in my
It's a
hand because it
wasted
literally
card.
does nothing unless it's overpowered and immediately wins you the thing.
Right, but so then the next thing to look at would be where you can enforce a mission.
I looked at it; it doesn't say anything in there. It just says puts a success token.
Right, which is what this card does.
Well, that says achievement token, not a success token.
Yeah.
And so
All
Well,
right, so
an
I'll,
achievement means I
Achieved the mi-
achieved it.
you achieved the mission.
I achieved it.
I don't know.
so I will move. This is my target.
I think we're gonna have to play it as we achieved it.
So I'm moving 2 spaces to here.
Oh, Joey's attacking you.
That's cute.
Now we gotta see what the camp does. I think the camp is the re-rolling the dice.
Camp, I think it says you down 3 people.
No,
You
Joey,
down
you're
3
making up
people.
stuff now. Okay, are you attacking? Let me get this from you. All right, so Joe versus Will here. Will, did you move everybody you wanted to move into there?
Yes, I did.
Smile,
Okay,
you
yeah,
guys.
you don't have any more than
Can't
3.
help
That's
it.
good.
I forgot my medicine.
Okay, camp.
The air is too spicy.
Raid camp.
Shut it.
If a player destroys an enemy camp, they immediately place it on one of their raid fields on their player board. Each time an active player raids a second camp, both camps are returned to the pool of their controlling
See,
players.
too?
The active player may then take 1 resources of their choice per return camp. From each player, they return camp 2 if they have any available. So you get to steal shit from them after you get 2 camps. But and then you also get some points. But go ahead and attack.
Okay.
So you're rolling how many dice? You know what? The camps
4.
themselves don't actually contribute to combat. I thought that they would,
Yeah.
give you some kind of defensive bonus, but
You'd think as you sacrifice the dude to build it that's what would happen.
but
But
it does not. But it does in mountains, but not anywhere else. All right, go ahead.
I think in mountains it just gives you that reroll.
Well, the mountain
Yeah.
itself is giving you the reroll and a free camp.
I got a 5.
Joe,
You get to roll
no, I don't play
2
any
dice.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
5.
why are you slamming his
4.
4. Where's his 5?
Wait,
You knocked it.
Joe, it's right here.
That's a 3.
That's
No,
a 3.
It was on the. It was
Nah,
on the
You
D8.
knocked the dice
Oh,
on purpose.
Chad,
Nah,
is
I
that,
don't
is
see
that
it.
cheating?
I
That's
don't see
cheating.
it.
You
I
trying to
don't
cheat,
see
Joe?
it.
All right, so Joe lost 1 guy.
Well, I only have 1 guy.
Oh, I'm sorry, Joe. You're dead.
My
Your
captain?
captain is dead.
Well, fuck you, Will. I hate you.
And you lose the camp, and that camp actually goes to.
Does my
Will's
camp not do anything
card.
for
No,
me?
it doesn't. That's what I just looked up. And if Will gets a second camp, then he can trade those in for victory points and steal shit from the players whose colors of the camps that he stole.
After further review, I hate this game.
Do I also get a camp there myself or no?
Oh, you want a combat, which here, Joe. Let me see. I think it said every time you win a combat, you can place a camp.
Does he go to my pool or?
But then
Yeah.
what's the point on the fucking? Oh, it controls an area without people being there.
Yeah, and it lets you get the resources.
Yeah, yeah. If you want to, Will, you can build a camp there because remember, if you build each time an area is conquered through combat, the active player may immediately place a camp in the conquered area. So go ahead if you want.
All right, I'm doing it. But
Woo! Will is expanding his borders into Joe's empire. Okay, Joe, it is your turn.
So is he the same value as my other guys? My
It
captain?
costs 2 gold.
2 gold.
to
Okay.
bring back.
And,
Dos
okay.
goldos.
Well,
And if
Goldos.
I hate you. Okay.
oh man, did you already use your explorer?
I did, but I can still use my land, right? Well, if I buy
Still use your what?
my land.
Yeah,
If
you
I-
can use your landing, and that'll get your officer into an adjacent
Okay,
area to
2.
the sea. You could even, if you wanted, land over here and go,
Try to go
you
for
don't
the
wanna
boss.
Yeah, I don't want to go there.
I do that. These are 2 boss areas. Fuck that.
You know what? Whatever. Let's just go over here.
But you already used your move. So it's coming over here. Sulking about losing to Will.
I get a sack.
Well, that's if you produce.
I thought you get it at the
What?
second
No,
you land.
combat, you immediately get the resource.
Okay, I did the landing thing, so that's 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Next.
Well, no, you get the 1 for landing. That was last season. We don't get that anymore. This is the season of disenfranchisement, or what is it called? Resignation.
So you don't get
So
the
you
food.
don't get the food.
No,
You
that's
took a
gold.
Well, yeah, I got the gold for this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't get no
my
food.
bad.
Okay.
I thought you pulled the food or something. I didn't,
No, I
didn't
got
see
the
what you were
gold for because I did this
doing. Okay,
one.
that's
Look at this guy rolling his dice into
All
other
right,
people's
Alex.
dice, stealing food.
All right.
How do you get food?
So how does moving multiple troops from multiple areas
Food.
in one action? Yeah, I know.
So
it's
as
move.
long as you control all the areas in between, and none of the areas, including the target area, have 3, you can sneak in as many troops
You
as you can,
fucked.
paying respect to the count of 3. So, do you control this area? No. Do you control that area? No. Then you're going to have to go one at a time through them. In this case, the river will take you all the way to here.
Well, the river can take me to here, right?
Yep.
Yeah, the river can take you to there, which looks like a lake.
But it's unexplored, right? And then I would get an explore card for it. Or wouldn't you get? You only get explore cards on like the tokens, right?
No, that's an interesting thing. An empty tile without a thingamajiggy on it. Yeah, I think it's just a simple explore card. Yeah. Double checking. Okay, the shape of each tile differs, but the only fields that contain an area tile are valid and called areas. So you were building the aisle different every time. So you can't. Oh shit.
So you didn't even get cards for moving into other spaces.
So no, I don't even think that you could do the 8 victory point thing that you did, because if only the areas that are have tiles on them are considered valid, then the rest is just window dressing, because the island changes forever.
Doesn't
for every
exist in
event.
those spots.
Area and area tiles. The shape of each aisle differs by the layout of area tiles used for a specific adventure. Only fields that contain an area tile are valid. So A, B, C, D. I didn't know that one.
Oh wait,
that
so
time
I couldn't even attack Joe. That's
running
yeah.
through. Well, we're
No.
just gonna have to play that way, unfortunately, because we made that error, and that's one that we can't really take back.
I think we can. Let bygones be bygones.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, again, I stand by my further review. They do not.
Okay, well,
All right.
we'll,
Next.
we'll count those as valid areas, but you just have to pay 1 ration to
Take
move
it all
through
back.
each,
Yeah.
because that's what we were doing before.
Okay.
So technically speaking, this map is just very, very
Very
straightforward.
little snaky.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have tentacles.
Yeah.
All right. For my action, I want to achieve my current mission.
Why would you say that? We're struggling with that, and
I'm
you
down
have to
with
say
that.
that. Why would you say that? We're struggling. All of us are. What does that even mean?
So it means that he moves up 1 on the track and potentially.
No,
getting-
well, shit. I'm gonna do that too next time then.
Yeah. But I mean, you're gonna waste your action. Oh, you got a fresh mission card. Do it when it's fresh. Don't
is
do it
fresh.
when you're already.
No, I traded that in last time.
Cool.
So
Well, I think I'm going to try what Alex did, and I'm
Do
gonna
it. It's fun.
I'm gonna press my luck against a 7 instead of an 8. So that's gonna cost me a ration to move into there, and then a ration to move into the pink area. So that'll give me 6 dice with 1d6, or no, it'll give me 4 dice with 1d6.
1d8.
And or 1d8, and then the enemy will have 7
6s.
d6s. That will be you, Will. All right, let's do it. Come on, baby. I gotta be rolling high. Oops, sorry.
4.
I only rolled a fucking 4.
4.
Damn it!
I have 3 4s.
I could have won, and then I lost a troop.
Man, so that means just getting to these, you have to go through the red ones?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
If we were playing correctly.
Yeah.
6.
what is it?
6, 3.
5.
Yeah, I win. So you
Well,
lose the
that-
imaginary dice.
Yeah. 6.
6.
You got an
8.
Oh, I gotta see.
I win. Lose a real dice. Come on, I gotta keep rolling them 7s and 8s.
6.
6.
6.
You fucking asshole! Did you roll a 6 when I rolled 3 6s? This is 6, 6, 6.
6. Sign of the beast.
Okay. So I only have
Beat me
my
to it.
my captain. Do I want to say how many dice you have?
5.
5 dice versus 2 dice. 1
You didn't march all this way to not fuck.
All right, we fuck. 5.
5.
Fuck you, Will! Fuck you, Alex! I couldn't do what he did. He got fucking lucky.
Yes.
Well, he also had that card,
That
which
card
is
was also
really
really
helpful.
nutty.
Oh,
Yeah.
the car.
Plus 1 for
that's
everything, yeah.
Right. Did I have a car? Let's see here. Oh, wait a minute.
Give a reaction?
Yeah. Until the end of the current combat, you may remove 2 of your resources instead of a figure each time you suffer a casualty.
That's pretty
So
good.
I'm going to remove these 2, and I'm going to remove these 2, and I didn't lose.
Okay. So you can keep going on combat then.
So, yes. So, I lost when I moved in there with 3, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
my
Captain,
captain.
yep.
So, I didn't lose the first guy, then I didn't lose the second guy, then I just lost that battle with the captain,
So
which
he's
means
gone.
lose this
Yeah.
So keep going.
guy. Yeah.
3.
3.
Just throwing food at people.
Yeah. What'd you
5.
get? 5? I can beat a 5.
4.
7.
Ooh,
I beat a 5.
nice.
Who's the
Alright.
dice? Come on, baby. What'd you get?
4.
4?
4.
No! 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 I have 2 resources. No, I only have 1 resource. I can't do that stupid shit again.
You can't just be throwing hands at people.
You get a ham and you get a ham.
Fuck it. We're gonna come to do to just
7. You
7.
win.
I win.
5. Oh.
Oh yeah. Come on. How many dice you got left?
3.
3.
3 dice versus 2 dice with the D8. Come on, baby. What'd you get?
5.
I could do a 5. That's so scary. This is so scary.
3.
I rolled a 3.
No.
Fucking idiot. You suck, Captain. And I don't win a combat, so that.
But we can't see the dice numbers either.
Yeah, we can't see the dice.
Yeah,
real hard.
it's really hard to see these dice numbers.
So I did the movement. Yeah, I did a movement. All right, Will, go. Your second action.
Pass.
No, Will. No, it's Will's second.
I know. I was hoping he would pass.
Oh.
I'm going to do my money bags. I'll just get
So when you did
2.
your achievement, you just put this one here and get
2
a new one?
gold.
That's
Do you,
right.
do you get these 2 or no?
What?
I just do 2
Do you
gold.
get these 2?
No, you don't have to keep those. You just put those back. You never need them. They're just bookkeeping things. They don't count as victory points or anything. So those should go in the pool no matter what.
That's okay.
When you complete those, you move up on the track. So
Right, I am done.
your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna do this.
Achieve
New
your
reports. You may immediately place an achievement token on your current mission.
Mission. All right. That
Huzzah!
mission is done. You move up by 1 on the mission
That's my new one.
thingy and grab a new mission.
I'm gonna get to gold. Right?
You're gonna do the supply.
Yeah. Right. Because landing doesn't do anything because that's a fucking 4 boss. These always stay here no matter what. They're always the same.
Yeah. Let me double check.
That's nuts.
That is nuts.
Skull symbol. Each minion and boss possesses their own special rules. Whether you see areas, minions and bosses. Only the end of a combat result. Only the attacker has figures in the combat area. Locations have been reduced to 0. In this case, the active player counts as victorious and the area counts as being conquered. The active player immediately places the resources shown on this area in the pool. If the defender was successful, nothing else happens. If minions or bosses have been victorious, the current area tiles played face up on the corresponding discard pile.
Wait, so this tile?
Oh, face up on the corresponding discard pile.
Oh, check this out. If minions or bosses have been victorious, the current area tile is placed face up on the corresponding discard pile. That's what these are for.
Oh, okay, so this one.
Yeah.
And
And then exchange with a new face down tile from over here.
okay, so that's cool.
So those go away.
So now I do have options of stuff that I can do. That's
Yeah.
fine.
So what do
okay.
you need? Here,
I need a
bring these over
green
here.
one, or no, it was a yellow one.
I need a yellow here as well.
Okay, I'll do that.
Pick which one you want. And then I'm going to do a landing action as my action. Again.
So that's good. So you know, these two bosses that were basically.
Oh, this is gonna be a-
fucking
this is gonna be a
over,
4 boss
this
anyway.
guy.
Oh, for sure.
You get to replace those.
All right. Do you want to
This,
see if it's a...
gets replaced with the green.
Okay, it's at least it's a 3.
Oh, but this is the territory I own, though, right? Does
Yeah,
that-
you still own the territory, but remember when you lost it? Wait, did you?
I won.
I lost
Oh,
mine.
you won. Never
I lost
mind.
mine.
It
He
was
lost
you
his.
that
I
lost.
replaced his right
Okay,
here.
gotcha.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Okay, so I just uncovered this, but you have to read my adventure card first.
Okay, inspiration card is Baneful Bath?
Cool.
No. Yeah, no, it's Baneful Bath. The chosen path proves to be more difficult than expected and costs additional resources. Immediately remove 2 resources or 1 of your characters from this area.
Food's gone.
2 food gone?
That sucks.
Yeah.
Cool. And then I have to fight a 3 power this guy.
3 power yellow.
And they're possessed. I can't retreat.
You may not retreat from combat against the possessed. I'm only rolling 3 dice.
Give me all the
here.
reds.
And I got 6.
Okay. So he automatically dies.
You can't beat him?
You can never beat a 6 as the attacker.
Oh, you don't have your captain with you?
No.
Okay. I rolled a 6 again.
Okay.
It's like
You
playing.
want to retreat?
I can't
to the
retreat,
ship?
no.
Oh, right, because they're possessed. And I rolled a 5.
Yeah, they're dead.
5. Oh, obliterated.
It's like playing weird Risk.
Yeah, weird risk.
Bad Risk.
Yeah.
I would. Risk is a bad game. Like it's a game that I love, but it's like
But it's very simple.
I like
Yeah.
risk for when you're first starting out.
yeah, I think it was an acceptable rule set 25 years ago. But like you start playing modern board games, and you're like, oh man, you guys really needed to fix
Yeah.
all this shit.
When we were
But-
14, Risk was okay.
Shit, I liked it.
Yeah.
Even later than that. But it's like board games have advanced so much that it needs to change. But like
So
this,
we actually no longer own this area because my ship isn't there and I haven't landed again to bring the ship there. So if I produce, I only get a gold and a bag. So I'll just choose supply so that I can get 2 gold.
Which is actually not bad.
Yeah. I need a combat, because so that I can. Oh shit.
what's the uptime? We've been playing
I'm not
for
actually able to move, so
4
I'm
hours?
just gonna need.
I think so.
it's a
We haven't
60-minute
been
game.
playing.
Yes.
We haven't been playing. For 4
Correct.
hours.
We also haven't
We've
been
been
playing
playing for like
correctly
1
either.
I
hour.
know.
Yeah, we were
Just
playing
go-
for 1 hour.
We'll just go to the end of the year, which we
Yes.
might be able
Season.
to make now. So I'm done with mine. Are you the last player? No, Joe's the last player.
I don't know.
Oh, it
No,
was the last
Will's
player.
the last player.
Uh,
Will's your last turn. What are you doing?
I am going to land.
Mm-hmm.
Boop. And then they'll go off here.
Mhm.
And I'll use this to purchase 3 dudes
Mhm.
onto my thingy. And I get a goal from this. And that is it.
Okay, so then we go to the next season. The next season is reinforcements. Each player may place up to 2 soldiers from their pool into their controlled areas. Yay, yippee! Everybody's there.
How many? 2 soldiers?
2 soldiers
soldiers.
into one of your controlled areas. Or into their controlled areas, so you could split it if you want.
I just completed a mission for the season. So I just boop.
You completed a mission, so you get a mission complete.
Oh, we also draw 1 strategy card.
Yeah, and you draw 1 strategy card, yep. For your
Sorry.
specific faction. Okay, so who has the most camps?
I do.
Will. So then Will's the first player. Can you give him the first player token and Will take your first player?
That was rude. All right, what does the season say? Oh, it was a 2. Okay.
Only 9.
Yeah, but
Game's going quicker though.
we're halfway done and it's 2 hours.
Whoa.
Yes, I understand that it was 2 hours
Halfway
up to
there.
this point, but you also understand that it takes longer when learning the game and shorter when we know the game. And then there's also Will.
What? All right, I'm playing this card and I'm doing exploration. It says, until the end of the current season, you gain 1 additional resource of your choice for each area you conquer. So I get a hum on for this exploration. I explore here.
I think my mic died. So this is gonna be the hard part of this stuff. Is not knowing when things die with these.
Yeah, because those take up more battery power. So,
I lose a hum on for moving there.
That's why I just go with the wired headset. Bought those for nothing. I'm sure there's situations where we can use them. Okay.
So draw this card as well.
My mic should be back. Okay.
So I drew this
so
card.
exploration is what is that? Fucking trail. A trail leads you through the jungle without further incident. There are no further incidents.
So it's just there.
Nothing.
Okay.
Okay, but you have to do this, which is 3 enemies at green. So who is to your left? That's Joe.
Joe.
Here's 3 dice.
I'll play this poison darts.
Okay.
Discard this card before combat to immediately reduce the area value by 1.
Okay, so Joe, remove 1 of your dice. Now you only have 2 dice. Can you use reds so that we don't get confused?
He just used red. Oh, well, he rolled a 6. It doesn't matter.
what? Okay.
Well, is your captain there?
No.
Okay, you lose.
Yeah, I just lost one.
All right. And
And
what
then-
else?
Still
You're
going.
not retreating, okay?
Nope. 3. Ooh.
5.
Oh, Joe's kicking your butt.
So you
All
got to
right.
take
You
my
want to
base.
retreat?
I'll retreat.
I don't want to retreat. I want to continue.
Yeah, kicking Will's ass. All right,
That's
Will's
cool.
turn's over, Joe.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna buy this fool.
You can buy that fool for 2 gold.
Isn't it 1?
Or 1
Captain's
gold.
2.
Yeah, I couldn't see from way over here.
And I could place him here, or no?
You're doing the recruit action, right?
Yes.
Okay, so then you place them on
Actually, no,
anywhere,
I can't.
anywhere you own, anywhere you control, rather. So
This is
yeah,
your
you
first
can place
turn.
them right away.
Oh, this is.
This is your first turn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I need to reset. My bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you want to do with your first turn?
Anywhere.
Okay, so you take in the recruiting. Okay,
Mhm.
so you pay 1 gold for your 1 soldier,
I did.
place it any area that you control. So right now you control where your ship's at. And
Let's go here.
You
and
know
then-
what's actually, no, guys, at the end of the season, all of your ships were supposed to return. So Alex's ship isn't there and Joe's ship's not there.
So you can just do landing.
Okay, well,
So yeah, you could do a landing, Joe, instead of a recruit. And that will put your ship somewhere and your guy somewhere. And the landing then allows your guy to go to an adjacent area.
can I just
mean, it's
use
pretty-
1 guy?
It's pretty risky. Yeah, you can use 1 guy, but like I said, it's pretty risky.
Okay, I'm gonna go with 1 guy.
You're gonna go 1 guy. Oh my
Right.
God! All right, let me draw your exploration card. Your exploration,
Cost food.
your exploration card says lost. Your one guy got lost. The thicket prevents you from following your planned route, and you suddenly realize you're lost. Make one random movement with all the characters in this area and immediately explore a new area. So you either go to the green. He doesn't flip that one over. He either goes to the next green or go to the yellow.
So it doesn't say I explored it though?
No.
Okay, because my thing was like explore an area using exactly one of your soldiers.
Nope.
No, you haven't explored it yet.
You
God damn it, you fucking got lost, you idiot!
What? You immediately explore the new area.
Well, I explored, so I did
Okay,
it.
yes, but finish exploring the new area.
But I did my card, not that
Yes,
one.
okay, you're right. You did complete that
I did my
card.
card.
Yes, but you're lost, and you need to explore a new area, either
Okay.
this one or this one.
Oh, wow, I'm going to go
Okay,
with
so
green.
you explored that area. That card
The
fires
level 9
off,
boss.
and
Yay!
you get another mission point, right? Joe, you officially got to the first victory point.
I don't like the way you
areas. I'm
said that,
putting you
Alex.
here.
I don't think this is good.
So now we draw another exploration card for the new area that you explored.
Does it count? Perform a lane action? Which
Trail. A trail leads you through the jungle without further incident. There are no further incidents.
All right. Pick up your one d6.
So it looks like you ran through 2 natives.
After you.
It's red, right?
Yeah, but these guys don't care.
All right. You're dead. I don't even have to roll. You just fucked.
Did you roll a 1?
Yeah, you rolled a 1.
Okay, Alex, your turn.
I'm gonna get 2 resources. Go.
All right, I will get. We'll also get 2 resources.
Critical fail.
You got lost in
yeah.
the woods, then you fell in a punchy pit.
Punchy pit.
Will,
So
it's your
do
turn.
I recycle this? Basically? No.
It wasn't a boss.
Did you lose this?
Yeah, I lost that.
Only
Okay.
if it's a boss, though. Right?
Only if it's
No,
a boss.
It's not if it's a boss. It's is if you lose. Yeah. If minions or bosses have been victorious, the current area tiles played face up. So yeah, minions is fine too.
Okay.
And then replace that with a green.
Where
Where
is
is
it?
a green?
Thank you.
Well, you're seeing what those are. You're
Well,
not
those
No,
are
no,
the-
those are the
the
ones that
discard.
he's recycling. Yeah.
Those are discards.
Okay,
yeah.
so this is the one. Where was it here?
Yeah.
Here. Are you on there?
I
With how many people?
cannot. All right. I guess I'll
you
just.
cannot.
I guess I'll just get too many bags.
Too many bags? Okay.
Too many bags.
All right, it's Joe's turn.
Joe.
See how quickly the turns are going now, but Joe is, I guess, in the bathroom.
Okay, I was gonna say I hope he took his mic off.
He did. He even removed the batteries from it. That's how paranoid Joe was. That we would hear him. Maybe he's doing number 2. All right, chat interaction. Chat, what the hell's going on? What y'all doing over here without our love and attention? Mm. Six, 7 viewers. Can one of y'all leave so we can have 666? But then a bunch of people leave and then
Yeah.
you don't get it. We're trying to understand this game and failing. It's actually pretty fucking simple once you get through it all. No, trying to catch up. Oi. Yeah, some games are harder to. Some board games are harder to stream than others. Okay, Joe's back. It's your turn. We're crayon eaters.
Crayon eaters.
What types of crayons are your favorite? You can't make me leave. Play-Doh is better. Yeah, I agree.
It's running out of
Smooth
batteries.
brain. Can't wait for my copy of Street Fighter. Fuck yeah, dude. Should be coming pretty soon. You filled out the, or you did your
Your turn,
shipping
Joe.
thing, right?
Was that easy to understand? Mine was easy to understand, but then when I got to shipping, it said $0. I was like, what the hell? Like, I have the biggest amount. Or it didn't even
did
give me
that?
a price.
So I
and it's
get
because
one.
my shipment was too
Yeah.
heavy. We have
It is your
to
turn.
manually contact those
Thank you.
people whose shipments are too heavy. Just let tabletop do cooking next. Yeah, that's
Is this here?
Yeah.
what?
Well, I don't know. This
that's
was here. So
yeah, that's there.
Okay.
Okay.
Here.
Joe, your turn.
This is right here as well.
Let's keep up the speed.
There. Moving there.
You're
Yeah.
doing a what action?
Oh shit! I can't. I got no food.
Okay.
No Hamans.
Yep.
You can do the supply action, which you can choose 2 resources of your
Okay.
choice, or you can do the produce. Or
Done.
Are you
Next.
doing supply?
Yep.
Okay, Alex.
I'm gonna fight a red. We'll just see how fucked the reds are.
Pretty
Okay,
fucked.
let's see the reds. So first the exploration.
That's the same as the goddamn greens.
Oh my god.
So exploration is sworn enemy. The rude behavior of your men has enraged the natives, and you have become their sworn enemy. You may not negotiate in this area. Well, it's already a red, so this card didn't mean anything. He has to fight at a 4 with a boss, so one of the dice is a D8. So
Oh, sorry.
6.
I also got a 6. I'm going to play reaction. Until the end of the combat, you may remove the two dealy bobs without losing people.
Oh man, that's costly because I seem to be rolling a lot of 6s. Oh, 1s, 1, and a 8.
Okay.
1, 8. That's fucked. 5 and a 5.
Yep. My guy dies. 6.
Oh no, I die. Gotta take a dice out.
I can barely see these numbers.
I'm gonna fucking punch the creator of this game. 1, 5.
Yeah, I got 6s.
Okay, I lose 1 dice. Uh-oh, Alex has turned it around. Mr. Rambo.
Mhm.
Uh-oh.
Bad rolls.
What is it?
2.
2? Yeah, lose a guy.
Okay.
Roll off.
6.
Alright, my guy dies.
He tried valiantly. Okay, my turn. We'll do the movement to
here
do
it
the
is.
battle thing again. Actually, and then we remove one of these. So the battle is weaker. Oh, I lost my captain, huh? Fuck. Well, I'm gonna need to buy my captain back, so I'm gonna take a recruit action and gain a ration and spend 2 gold to buy my captain back. Recruit my captain. I can place it in any controlled area. I'm gonna place it there. Will, go.
I will.
Why are the reds the same as the greens? We don't know.
I'll do a landing
It is
action.
silly.
This is a silly place. Let us not go there.
I will land here, whatever this is. Nothing. And I go here. Go here. Do I get an exploration card?
Exploration card is fever. Some of your men are shaken by a heavy fever, and you fear that additional exertion may be fatal. Immediately remove one of your figures in this area to either an adjacent area you control or back to your pool. He dies.
Doop.
Went back to the ship. He's
And it's
sick.
2.
2. To your left, that's Joe.
Okay.
Joe rolled 2 d6.
Fours.
I don't even need to. We lost.
Joe rolled.
Oh!
Joe won.
Called shot.
called
right.
it.
Get out of here with that weak
Joe,
shit.
call it.
All
17.
sixes. 4.
That's cute.
Oh,
Damn it!
Oh, it
That's
is
a
cute.
4.
It is cute.
It's a 4.
No, it's
31.
What is it?
Oh, if you combine the dice,
I win.
then it's a 4. Get 3 plus a 1, but that doesn't work that way.
1 on 1.
Not. Oh my god!
I
What a
You
curse!
rolled a 1!
What a curse!
Joe wins.
All right.
Joe, your turn.
Okay.
Oh, I got a gold for that.
Why do you get to go for it?
My landing thing.
Okay.
Oh, so this goes. I guess we need another green.
Oh, and at the end of the
Henry Green.
season, Alex, you did not have 2, what do you call it? Camps.
That's correct.
And I did not have 2 camps, but he did, and Joe did not have 2
Nope.
camps. So, yeah.
So if I'm
can you
over
hand
here,
me
I
a
can
green
perform a
tile?
landing,
Green.
right?
What's that?
If I'm over here, I could do a landing as well.
Yes.
Yes.
You can do a landing.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
All right. Do a landing.
I just completed it.
How did you do that?
It says perform a landing action.
Perfect. So then you move up yet another one on this track by completing a ton of missions. Okay. Joe's been completing a lot
Okay,
more
then I
missions.
get
than we
gold.
have. All right. So then it's Alex's turn.
I'll get 2 gold.
Okay. Now I can try again, chat, and go in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 against a 6. I'll do it. I'll spend 2 movement resources to break the rules, as we've been doing before.
To break the rule.
I mean, that's what it is, and then fight this battle here. So you take what is it? 6. Take 6 dice. 6 blue. Those 4. And all right, come on, conquer this freaking ritual site.
6.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Hold on. Before we do this, I had. Oh, until the end of the current combat, you may reroll all of your dice rolls of 1. None of these are 1s. And 2s.
You got 2
I
right
got
there.
a 2. And,
You got 1,
or I
2.
got 1, 2. And what else do I have? I also have. Immediately reduce the area value of any one area by 2. So you only roll 4 dice. No,
Oh.
that's an action. No. That's not going to be able to happen. Okay, so I need to beat you on this too. What was your high roll?
6.
And I can't.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm not gonna.
That's for the whole of combat, though, right?
Yeah, it's for all of combat.
Yes,
yeah.
that's for all.
So
of
you, I
combat.
mean,
Just
you
keep
can
it
hold
going,
it still,
yeah.
but
Yeah, I'll hold it, and then we'll see what can happen here on this next one. Damn it, Will! Stop rolling 6s.
I can't. Oh, 6.
Are you fucking kidding me, Will? All right.
I also
I
rolled
gotta
a-
get that D8.
4.
I rolled a 6.
There's
Did
a
I roll
2.
2?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I could roll that to a 6
Yeah.
and then do shit. Will, you know what?
Bebop's great.
Look, I'm
Fuck
rolling
you.
everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Why are you fucking me over? I didn't fuck Alex over. He won on 8, and you won't even let me win on 6.
I'm not. It's not my choice.
5.
5.
I rolled a 1 though.
Okay,
So if I use the
reroll.
card now, then I can re-roll this, and I have to beat a 5.
3 or 5.
1.
I re-roll ones.
Forever?
It says until the end of the turn, you may re-roll all of your dice results of 1 and 2.
4.
You know what? Fuck you, Will. I don't even want to play this game anymore. You're an asshole.
It's a lot of dice.
You ruined it, perfect season.
You ruined my perfect season twice. You ruined 2 of my perfect
All
seasons.
right, let's see the end of
That's
the
the
season.
most dudes that you can attack with, too.
Yeah, I know. It's incredibly frustrating.
Yep.
All right, so the end of the season, You have less than 1, and I have less than 1. Joe has less than 1. Everybody but Will has less than 1.
Cheater. This shouldn't even
And
happen.
then nobody has more. Will actually has 3 gold. Does anybody else have 3
No, I
gold?
only have 2.
Okay, and then minions, bosses, and locations suffer -1 to their area value. Oh, great. A good thing. I could have used that earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we'll do. I guess we could just play this last turn on this last season. This is winter. Unless y'all want to go again, you
No.
determine.
No.
Okay, so
No, I'm ready to give my final verdict.
okay.
Yeah.
You ready?
What we gotta do?
Why?
All right.
Look, if you order bad food, you don't have to eat all of it. You sit there and you go, man, I don't want to eat this.
Okay. Well, it's just one more turn of 3 turns.
I'm looking at these
3
cards.
turns in a
All right.
season.
So
of
Alex
second
says
year.
no to proceed. Joe, no to proceed
No.
with that face. Let's get that face. Okay.
I'm already
Will
reading
to
my cards.
proceed.
Nope.
No to proceed. It is over.
I won.
No, yes, OJ wins. It's his
no,
birthday.
Alex,
No, I don't. No, there is no
Alex
winner.
wins because
We
he
cheated.
cheated.
We played wrong, and no one wins.
Okay, so Joe wins
OJ
because
wins.
it is his birthday.
Happy birthday.
So
Happy birthday, OJ.
final verdict. Final verdicts.
See,
All right, I'm gonna
I'll
go
let
first.
you win your dice.
Alex
roll.
will go first. Hold on. I wish this fucking thing would calm down. I don't know how loud. Chat, can you hear that in the background?
Yeah,
Can you hear the computer? It calms down. It takes a little
Dude,
bit.
some of these are fucked.
All right, here
Yeah.
we go.
What are the red ones?
No, it's not bad though. All right, let's do it.
Okay, go ahead. You go first.
This game has like serious. Look, RNG exists, and I have no issue with the RNG.
Yes.
The problem I have is with the balancing. We have so many green tiles that gave us bosses at power level 4. He hit 1, I hit 1, he hit 1. That it's a major problem in the game. When you're playing a game against other people, you don't want to be dying to the game board over and over. I got wiped, I don't know how many times. You got wiped several times. He got wiped several times. And he got wiped several times. And we're only halfway through the game. Like, if we didn't cheat and play this game wrong, none of us would have made it to the center ever. And if the board game itself is just not balanced properly, like the plastic limit on each square just prevents people from progressing. I mean, it could have just been we just got all shitty pulls the entire time, but I don't think that's the case. I think this was... I just don't find it fun when the game itself screws you. I would rather have, like, Will stab me in the back, because that's fun, that's exciting.
And don't forget the exploration deck will screw you as well on top of
there's
that.
just too much here that it's high RNG. I wasn't losing to... I was just losing to the game balance.
You were losing to dysentery.
And I don't want to play it.
Okay.
It was also needlessly complicated for this type of game.
Yeah.
Needlessly complicated. There's a lot of other games that have, I mean, maybe not have like this level of complexity, but honestly, like, did I care about this? I didn't care about this. I didn't really
This
care
was
about
the
that.
missions,
So they added.
and this was the track.
Yeah, I mean, I like the event deck. I think the event deck is sweet. I like the exploration tiles. I think
Yep.
that's sweet. And
Yep.
if you just cut out all the stuff that's not necessary, tightened up the game, make the setup easier, make the playing easier, more satisfying and gratifying,
Yep.
then I think this game could be good. I won't play it. I
Yeah.
don't want to play this ever again. This gets the
So out of 5-star,
1.
1.
They completed a game. Awesome. Some of the art is good. I just don't want to play it again.
Gotcha. Joe. Will go first.
I do like the components
Okay,
on
Joe.
this. It's pretty nice, but again, like Alex said, some of this stuff, like, they did too much with it. The green should have been way easier. They need to simplify this track over here. Those decks over there should have been more flavorful.
Yep.
When you said this was gonna be kind of like a Fortune and Glory, there's nothing like Fortune and Glory.
No, that was Wasted Nights.
Oh,
Joe.
okay. Well, I was hoping
This was going to be
would have
the
had
pirate
something.
game.
I was hoping this would be something like this, like
Like Fortune and Glory.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
oh, you go to this jungle, do something.
It has
But
the
that did
exploration
nothing
card
really
where you
much.
read what it is.
The resources, I feel like it hindered a lot of my stuff.
What do these mean?
The action is just like, all right, well, I land here.
Mhm.
I don't have anything to do.
Yep.
Next, it just.
Yeah.
It wasn't as fun as I was hoping for.
Yeah, it's needlessly complex.
It was not really an exploration game for me. It's more like you found something? Fuck you. You're dead.
You wandered into the forest. You're
Yeah.
dead. Cool.
Yeah. It's like, explore one soldier. Okay, cool. Their fucking soldiers lost. Where the fuck did he go?
I like that story though. But yeah, I get you. Okay.
I don't want to play this again. Probably
Okay.
one.
1 star out of 5. Okay, Will.
So after thinking about it, like if we actually played it correctly,
Yep.
the fact that we would have had to go through all these tiles one at a time.
They're
Right, because
hard.
remember
Yeah.
what
Green
you're
is
looking
hard.
at on the
Yeah.
board is actually not the board. It's only the
The
green,
tiles.
It would've been
yellow,
harder.
and
It
red.
It would have been
Yeah.
incredibly hard. We wouldn't have met each other. We would have just kept on dying to the
Yeah.
environment,
Uh-huh.
and then that's not fun.
Yeah,
I'd almost rather play Risk.
yeah.
So I you know, I
So that's a 1 star.
That's
out of
1
10.
star, yeah.
Yeah. I want to be kinder to the game because I see what they were going for, right? But it's very difficult to be kinder to it because it is a mess. The rule book, like I am the one that had to deal with the rule book. The rule book is very poorly written. All the information
Yes,
conveyed
that's
in it
another
is in
thing.
different areas. Like the component descriptions had a rule where that's where you know to pass the first player token. That should be in the operation of a turn to pass the first player token. The components were nice, like Joe said, but that's only because I got the Kickstarter version that upgrade to miniatures. It's actually just normally little wooden dowels and little squares and shit, this
Yeah,
kind of
it's-
stuff. So it's really not good on the component side either, or average on the component side. I see what they were going for. Here's what I like about the game. I like the fact that you get, they tried to add some variety to the enemies. But what the fuck does it matter, the variety of enemies, if combat is so simplistic? It doesn't.
Yeah.
Then you have
There's
this
enough
track,
flavor.
which is overly complex for nothing for victory points. You could have used that in any
are
other
these?
goddamn system. And the
What are
missions,
these?
those are the missions, Joe.
But why does it matter?
Why
if
do you
have, like,
need
2,
to go
3?
by steps to increase your single mission? It could just be complete the mission. Overly complex.
Yes.
Then you come over here to the seasons. There's 4 different seasons of things that could either be good for you or fuck you, because these are greens. Now there's reds in here that fuck you. So these fuck you,
Exactly.
these fuck you,
See,
and the
like,
greens
fuck
fuck
you.
you. So it's like, god damn it, I want to like the game because I do like the idea of it being like Risk and explore. The needle being on the exploration side of like a combat game and
you,
Risk, but it was too much fuck you. It was too overly complex. The rules were a mess, and like I said, because of this map setup, at least in this particular adventure, we weren't able to really fight each other. I mean,
Yeah.
Joe and Will tried, but they were breaking the rules to do it.
It wasn't even fun.
And basically, it's so many components and just unfun. So I was thinking about 2 star. Unfortunately, no, it is 1 star. But I want to say I see where you were going with it. You took a bunch of different elements from a bunch of different games, slammed it all together, but it just never got refined overplay sessions time and time again. And with something like 5 adventures and then like 5 more via the Kickstarter, it's just needlessly complex. But I liked where he was going. Didn't execute it well. It is basically advanced Risk, but in this sense, I would rather play Risk. It's advanced Risk with a little bit of exploration and a little bit of reading fluff, and I love it. But I'd rather play Fortune and Glory for
But
that.
that didn't add that.
I know.
It
You
didn't
jump
really
off the
matter.
ship.
This added stuff to it. It added a little bit of flavor.
This was a turn 1 play. That was a turn 1 play.
Yeah, so I want to show everybody. Well, yeah, it's a yellow, but and it's
This
a
is a
turn 1
boss.
play with a boss with a 4.
That's-
And then
that's a
this was
green.
a boss. I could have swore there was a green with a 3 purple,
I think there was.
but I think it's just 2 purple. I think we just got tricked.
I'm looking at the seasons. There's a lot
I
of
think it
them
was
that
a 2
just
purple,
fuck you.
and Will just didn't just got his ass kicked. But that's how the game is. The game could kick your fucking ass.
But I'm sure the designer would be.
That was
but that's a
yours,
yellow.
actually.
That's a yellow.
Yeah, that was
But
yours.
still, yellow is.
you
I
hit
mean,
the yellow and died.
Yeah. But you could do what happened to Will, where there's nothing but fucking bosses right next to them, and they're getting fucked all game, and they're like, this, like, nah. You can't really execute a strategy here. Oh, I completely forgot about the individual factions. So I like that idea too. Not only does your faction have a faction board that gives you different benefits, but also it comes with its own deck that gives you different benefits. So what's amazing to me here is there's a good game here, but this wasn't it. Maybe it was our bad play session, bad RNG combined with the bad rule book. And it went over there. I think it has the capability of a 2-star, but what we played was a 1-star. All right, that's it. So we had fun with you guys. We had OJ's birthday. Presented him with a cake, some fun stuff, some beer, and then we played a shitty board game. So sorry about that, Joe.
Yeah, we got the good beer. So
But guess what? You chose it, so that's why
That's
we're
on
blaming
me.
you. That's on
Just
you.
my-
I think Tammany Hall probably would have been where it's at. It's the faster, simpler one.
It didn't say faster. This one said it was 60 minutes.
Yeah.
No.
That's
This one
true.
didn't say 60
It says-
minutes.
It's on the box.
Yeah,
it says
it's
60
on the
minutes.
60 minutes.
No way.
Yeah.
It's one of the reasons why we looked at this one and said it, because it said
way.
60 minutes, and Tammany Hall said 180 minutes. It's like, man, 3-hour
No.
board game, it's too late. We got to
No. You were thinking of.
Look at it. Where's the back? Where's the back?
Of Waste Nights. Waste Nights was the guys. I know this. Waste Nights was the long one. This is 60 minutes to 120 minutes.
Yes, it's
So to 2 hours. And Tammany Hall
was like 180.
was no, y'all are thinking of Waste Nights. Tammany Hall was 60 to 90,
Okay.
so it was shorter. You're thinking of this Waste
Oh,
Nights,
Waste
which
Nights.
was 180 minutes. But yeah, all of it always lies. All those boxes lie.
I know they lied, but I mean, we were setting up for this game for a long time.
Yes.
And then we played it for
Yeah.
3 hours.
To try to learn and understand it, it
It's
was
just
not
in the
worth.
box days.
Unfortunately, it
And we
wasn't
only
worth
took
the
6
effort.
turns.
Yeah.
This game,
No, we did 4 turns. 4 turns.
Yeah, yeah.
At 3 turns each, doing 1 turn each time, 3 ways. You see the overly complexness? It's just
Yeah.
it takes a bunch of things from a bunch of different games and slams it together without any regard for what he was trying to accomplish, and then streamline it. Then you streamline it. You can take ideas, then streamline. He took ideas, that was it. No streamline. Anyways, that's it. Cool. Thank y'all for coming by. The whole game was 6 turns? No, it was 4 turns, my friend.
no, we didn't play the last turn. We quit it.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was
Yeah,
3
it was-
turns.
we played 3 turns.
We played 3 fucking turns of what was supposed to be 8 turns.
Yeah.
It just seemed longer because we were only allowed to do one thing
At a time.
3 times,
Yeah.
but only one thing as we rotated around the table, and then finishing our actions, which is a mechanic that you've seen in other games as well.
It's fun. Like that I don't have an issue with. I just have a huge issue with how difficult the green tiles are. There is zero reason that a green you should get off the
so
boat.
let's say he balanced the green tiles better than what it is now. Where would you put the game?
I'd have to.
2.
If he completely rebalances the whole game, I think it could go up to a 3. Like if it's
Off just the green tiles?
well, green and yellow,
I'd say just-
the whole game, he has to rebalance everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah,
green
if you
tile-
rebalance the whole
the
game, we can
tiles,
get to 3.
A 2.
I think the system.
Because you still need that over
Yeah.
there. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
But for me, it doesn't go to a 3 because there's so many other elements that are
Yeah.
needlessly complex
Yeah.
that don't provide the satisfaction for how complex and that they are. But I see what they were going for.
every season, the next season we get the next cards, right?
Well, then the seasons start fucking you harder.
I love that the factions are asymmetrical. They're interesting. I love the idea of the exploration deck. These have elements of a game that I've been working on, but it's nothing in this. It's not like that at all.
No one likes losing games to random bullshit on the first turn.
Yeah,
That's like a universal rule in all of board games.
but in order to do that, you would have to not do the exploration deck at all.
You can do the exploration deck.
Okay.
You can just
So
you can
to-
easily write it.
I
in
mean, what would you do with the exploration deck? Put it in 3 levels. Level 1 is really, really soft.
No, the exploration deck could probably be done where it's like you can't surrender this round, or you can't retreat this round. Your die rolls get +1. You can do like minor modifications.
Mm-hmm.
The issue is like jumping off the boat and finding a 4 or 3 power bad guy on turn 1 is just not. That's not fun. And the combat system would also the combat system needs to be retooled entirely.
Yeah, the combat system wasn't fun. It was just high rolling. Didn't matter how many fucking dice. I mean, the dice were how many soldiers you had, but then you limit the soldiers to an amount of 3 soldiers, and then you're just looking for 1 die roll. I hate the combat. So I hate the combat.
It kind of boils
the
down
balancing.
to there was no way for you to like power yourself up. There was no reason to go to other places.
Right, you couldn't power yourself up past a certain level.
Oh yeah.
I don't think that there's almost any way in this map you can legit beat a red encounter.
Oh, right. If you're stuck, I mean, you have to have the cards, like those cards that gave you the +1s to do it.
And the minus area is like, but
minus
that,
area.
But if
that
the
requires
red card is a
exploring.
boss, they get a D8 as well. You don't
Right,
beat them in
yeah.
ties, and there are some of these reds are 5 power bosses.
You're
Like,
right. The game is just not balanced. It's not balanced. It's not fun. It's not done. It's halfway done. I think it's halfway done.
Because it would take you forever just to try to get to the middle.
It could still work in its current form if we then did,
Years
more
after
balanced.
years.
Well, and if you die on this red thing, it's not like, oh, I just gotta retreat. All your guys are dead, and then you have to go, all right, well, now I do a landing action, buy all my dudes, do a move action,
it
move
takes
action,
so
move
long
action.
to do.
And it's like, okay, the game is over.
And then by then, that first turn fucked you so hard that somebody who had a green path all the way there and got lucky with the explorations and got lucky with all the RNG cards. Hey, trail. Hey, blow darts. Hey, this.
Yeah.
There's no. He's staring straight at you.
I was the one who got the blow darts. I got. Fuck you.
You got ambushed.
That's that's it for me, guys. Thank y'all so much for coming out,
Dave, thank you so much for your resubscription.
and we will see you guys tomorrow, Friday.
Task Force. Thank you so much for gifting out a sub, Dave. Thank you for those biddies. Have fun, lads. That guy say resubscribe for 50.
The rest of our friends are calling me and texting me furiously, mad at me for keeping Joe longer. He's got to go to another party shindig thing for
Don't
for
listen
it.
to ad none.
Joe, yeah. All right, bye guys.
Bye.
Street Fighter game soon.
The Street Fighter game is soon.
Yes.
If you should have already paid for your shipping, if you didn't, contact Jasco.
Yeah, we're gonna
Bye,
play the boss
guys.
next time.